Silent John incremental, another silent instrumental, the nerd rap existential. People compare me to MC Christopher a lot, but the fact is I predict it with significance. I'm the oldest geek rapper by far, save K&R, compiling kernels, open bracket, causing racket. And my teeners throw your laser pen in the air and wave it all around like you had no repercussions. Now follow instructions, Professor. Why these discussions consist of nothing but incoherent rambling and babbling, but you just still take notes cause you never know what's happening. I'll drop a little nugget, a tidbit if you will. There were 4 United States presidents named Bill. Really? If you run out of hit points, the game will shout.
Your life force is running out.
If you dig this, then you dug this, cause I'm all about the nerd life, word life. If you dig this, then you dug this, cause I'm all about the nerd life, word life. If you dig this, then you dug this, cause I'm all about the nerd life, word life. If you dig this, then you dug this, cause I'm all about the nerd life, word life, yeah. Let me start again, put it on like a cardigan, swinging like my name was Mad Mardigan, which reminds me, Warwick Davis was Willow and a Ewok, Leonard Nimoy was Galvatron and Spock. That ain't typecast, I don't know what is. Talk about predestiny, nobody gets the best of me. I've only played one role my whole lifetime, the nerd lifeline, stream through a wicked pipeline. So no one can buy mine, cause mine is original and I write rhymes to burn on a CD, play in the mini B. Soccer moms yodel back, yodel at little me. I got a sidekick, I gotta stay connected. Watch out for my decom or you'll get infected. And you don't wanna be one of my bots, cause I see it all like Saw on the Cyclops. And I won't hesitate to drop your whole net block if you're acting up and you're dumber than a pet rock. I'm about this nerd life, as you can see, spreading like a virus on MP3. Yeah, on MP3. STC. Shoutouts to Vic, Agnostic One, up in Silent John. Yeah. Nerd Life, Graphing Calculator, HP48G. The G is for gangster. Digital stick, yeah. You know how we do.
What's up, meatbags? It's the often imitated, never duplicated Tony TGD with my special guest, a little movie perp. We're going to be debating again. Little movie perp says that Andy Signore is innocent. I'm saying Andy Signore is guilty. I'm hearing double. Well, that's on your end. Yeah, I got my speakers on. If you're hearing double, that's a you issue.
Sorry, I was hearing double. I missed your whole intro, but I heard an Andy Signore joke, and I love those. So what am I doing? Am I defending him or something?
Yeah, I said you were defending.
You're poisoning.
But then you ruined the joke with the hearing double part of that.
I know. That's what I do. That's what I do. What's going on?
So that was YT Cracker doing the intro song. As you know, he did give us full permission.
That's a slur. I don't use the C word. I don't use that. That's a slur, dude. Is it not?
The guy's name?
Is it?
The guy's name is literally YT Cracker.
Okay. So if I gave you the name of a rapper, will you read it out loud no matter what? Because that's his name.
If that was his name, and I was using his music,
give me a minute then. Okay. Give me a minute.
I'm not gonna do it just because you're like, here's a guy's name.
Okay. So you're not. So okay. All right.
I mean, there's context here, right? That's the music I use.
I'm just messing with you, bro. It's all good. I don't want you to violate TOS, Tony.
Dance too much, booty in your pants. What the hell? Big Chungus is back. What's up, Puma Fist?
What is
RJ.
Big Chungus?
Who's Big Chungus?
What is Big Chungus?
You don't know what Big Chungus is?
I don't even own a PlayStation. What is a Big Chungus? I don't even know what's the name. I don't even own a PS4. What's Big Chungus? You ever seen that one? Where this kid he gives his little brother a Big Chungus game every Christmas. Like every time his brother gets a new console, he gets a Big Chungus game with it.
No, I didn't see that.
It's the best one. Best one.
I don't watch those kind of things.
No, you stick to Danish movies.
Swedish movies.
Danish. You're the great protector of Danish literary works.
Someone's got to be. Apparently.
Yeah. Where were you for Ambulance? The Michael Bay movie. That was a Danish movie. They changed
I don't
it.
like Michael Bay.
Oh,
I mean, Michael Bay's greatest work is the milk commercial, and then after that, it was all downhill.
so you're gonna watch The Little Mermaid?
No,
like
I never
Little
had any
Mermaid?
plan to watch The Little Mermaid.
You like The Little Mermaid though. You don't like Michael Bay, but you like Little Mermaid because you feel passionate about Little Mermaid. I'm assuming.
Not really.
No.
I watched
No.
The Little Mermaid
You
as a
Shut up,
younger
man. If you
person.
don't feel passionate about it, you should probably shut up. Because I feel passionate about it.
I'm
just
not
kidding.
allowed to like discuss things unless I'm passionate.
No, of course, no. That's stupid. But it depends. It depends. If you're going out there and you're saying stuff like White Little Mermaid, the story is white, right? Let me get a direct quote because you're a stickler. I get it. The point of the Little Mermaid is she is a white mermaid. You think that's the point of the Little Mermaid? That she's a white Little Mermaid?
No, I think there was context to that quote.
Okay. You want to look
well-
through it? You want to go through it? What was the context?
Fuck if I know. I don't watch my old videos. You know that.
Oh,
We've
okay.
discussed that already.
But I disagree. I don't think that's the point of the Little Mermaid. So I'll just throw that out.
Oh, Justy doesn't like the ads. Oh, we also got memberships. We have a 99-cent tier. That's a tadpole tier. $4.99 frog tier. And if you're really special, we got the $499 king frog tier. If you really want to support the channel.
You got to have a Danish frog tier now. You did
No.
it. You care too much. You care too much about the Danish literary works, bro.
Justin says my vote is for Little Movie Perp to win. So
No.
my supposition is that these two things are equal. The Little Mermaid, Black Panther, both fictional characters set in fictional universes that can be adjusted as the IP holder sees fit, right? The IP holder wants it to be a Chinese Little Mermaid, and it's Chinese Little Mermaid. If the IP holder says, hey, let's make a blue Martian Black Panther, then that's what they choose, right? I don't own it. It's not my control. I don't have say in it. I don't care.
Yes. Oh my
I'm not
God,
invested in any of it.
Yes. You get it. Okay.
So I don't even know if I get it and it's based and we're all on the same. I don't even know what we're debating here.
I don't know. You first of all.
First of all,
true.
I was watching your video and
I know.
critiquing it.
I know.
And then you came
you're
in all
very
drugged
shady
up.
about it. Hold up. I did because you emailed me last minute. I didn't know you were going to watch that video. In fact, didn't I send you another debate? And I was even helping you out, asshole. I said I did terrible in this debate, but you chose the one
That had video?
Yeah, you chose the one that had video. That's fine. And the Little Mermaid. And then you said you emailed me and say, hey, I'm watching your video. Want to come in here? And you had the type of energy of it. And I'm not gonna lie, dude. I was terrified, but I know I needed this. I knew I needed this because I'm we have a thing going on now, but I ain't gonna lie. I love your past work. Still do. Still gonna watch some of the stuff, right? And I just wanted to know what that hot seat was like. Because I've seen you do it to Saggy. I've seen you do it to Max. Where you didn't answer the question. You do a great fucking job, dude. Honestly. But with me, when I was terrified, you'll notice that's why I want to re-listen to the thing. I start getting a little looser. I start getting a little joker because you didn't have shit, bro. You didn't have shit. Okay? So I was having a blast. I was being charitable. Probably said some things I shouldn't have said, but we were like, how would you do a black Superman? And I gave you a little thing here or there, whatever the fuck. I was trying to be a year field, but no, I'm going to be 100% just what I think, how I feel about this. And guess what? I agree with you 100%. So what is this about now, Tony?
I have no idea. But first off, you realize that that wasn't I didn't set out to debate you Friday, right? You realize that.
No, you wanted Dane.
I didn't want to debate anybody Friday.
You want Dane. Come on. You want Dane. You got the perp. I'm sorry. It's not the best deal in the world, but you got to deal with it now. And
Okay.
you're showing on that last debate and how you've handled it afterwards.
Maybe
you're not going to get Dane for a while, bro.
Maybe you're not familiar with the show. That's how I'll break it down for you. Friday Night Drama, we just talk about things and do some drama. That's it. I think you were in the chat.
Sure. Yeah.
And I was like, well, if he's here, I might as well see if he wants to come on. That's
I was
it.
in the chat for like when? How long? How long was that stream? And I was in the beginning, maybe a little bit in the middle, and I disappeared. And I didn't know. Why did you email me if I was in the chat?
Because I'm pretty sure someone said, hey, have Little Movie Perp come in.
Okay, so why'd you email me if I was in the chat?
So you would know.
Okay,
Because
but
I didn't want to put it in the
wouldn't
chat.
I know from the chat, Tony?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Because you weren't paying attention.
No,
Obviously,
bro,
you were high on drugs.
I'm just saying because you said, "Oh, I did it because you're in the chat." So I was in the chat. Why are you emailing me?
Because that's how you contact people.
Oh no, but I was in the chat, Tony.
If someone else,
you're missing
I
that
don't,
part, Tony. Tony, now
I don't
I'm
put
gonna
links
give you
in
the
the
hot
chat.
seat, Tony. You're
I
getting
don't
the
put
hot
links
seat
in the
treatment.
chat anymore. We've
What?
had issues with putting links in the chat. Even
Oh,
when I put the link in
okay.
the chat for you, someone else jumped in. That's we try to avoid that.
Okay, no. Why are you emailing me? I was in the chat. You're not answering my question because you have
Because
problems
you
with
were
the chat. And someone's gonna jump in.
You were in
Okay.
the chat, but then you
You
weren't
didn't
in
email
the chat
me the
anymore.
stream link. You put the link in the chat. That's why people jumped in. Why didn't you email me the stream link to begin with?
Because I was waiting for you to reply back to say, "Yeah, I'll fucking jump in."
No, I just jumped right in, bro. I jumped in last minute, no prep, which is kind of hot garbage. You're like, well, you should have been more prepared. That's why I'm not taking the L. And it's like, bro, I wasn't prepped at all. Okay, you're taking
Oliver's
that L.
confused. I'm confused too, Oliver. I don't know.
No, you're not confused. You know what's going on here. You're taking that L, bro, because I was not prepared. I wasn't prepared. And you're telling me, well, you should have been prepared. Dude, you emailed me last minute. How long between the email and I showed up? How long? 20 minutes?
Fucking fine. No, you want me to go like
20
time it? Want me to
minutes,
tell
bro?
you when the email
Bro.
was sent?
Huh? Bro, you're a stickler for that shit. That's why I loved your content. Yes, you're gonna check the email. You're gonna check how long it was. If I was 21 minutes, 22 minutes, you're gonna finite on that detail. It's like, no, you were not late for that. Because that's what you do, and that's what we loved about you, Tony.
Okay,
but you
see.
completely dropped the ball with this one, buddy. You dropped the ball. Take your fucking L.
Let's see. It was according to
See,
this.
you're doing it. You said
You just told me to do it.
No, yeah, I did. Because okay, so you agree with me. Do you think it's fair that I should have been prepared when you're emailing me last fucking minute and I show up? You think that's fair?
Yeah, because it's a topic you discussed already.
Okay.
It's not like I was like, hey, let's discuss quantum mechanics. You're like, well, shit, I've never did that before. This is
no, it was like a month. But you're like, no, you weren't prepared for all that. But I had tons of shit, and yeah, I was high. I still think I did a pretty good job. And if I wasn't high, I would bring up so much other shit, so much other stuff.
What balls alleged have been dropped?
Yeah, well, the idea that he's such a stickler for points and like time and the idea that he emailed me to jump on. Or he maybe not even to jump on. Again, he's a stickler, right? So he was like, we are talking about you or something like that. Okay. I'm sorry if I'm paraphrasing you, Tony, but you said something like that. I was like, okay, I'll just jump on real quick. And then on top of that, he does the whole you weren't prepared later on because he doesn't want to take an L. I don't know. He has an ego thing about the L thing. You took an L. We all take L, Tony's. It's not
there was no L.
There was an L.
Look, okay, I'm going to break it down to you. Hold on.
Where does Little Mermaid take place, Tony?
Hold on. I'll break it down to you. I'll break it down to you why there's no L.
No, why
you want to hear why there's no L?
I don't care.
I'll tell you right now.
As soon as you answer me this, I'll hear
Little Mermaid takes place in the Mediterranean Sea.
No, what did you say? What did you say?
I said Denmark.
What did you say that I corrected you?
I said Denmark. You didn't correct me. That's why I didn't get an L.
In the video,
because you didn't correct me.
I did in the video. Actually.
In the video when? 3 days later?
Yeah.
You can't go 3 days later and go, hey, ref, that call you made last Sunday on football, that was wrong.
Good thing we're not playing football, buddy. This is on the internet.
It's a debate, right? You want to call it a debate? Bro, I don't get an L for that debate, buddy.
Yeah, you get an L. And that video is going to stay up there so everyone sees your fucking L with your own fucking voice. So, yes, you get an L.
No, first off, there's no L. Because, again, if you're in a debate with somebody.
Were you right about Denmark?
I was wrong. I was 100% wrong.
You were wrong. So, you got an L.
You said it was in the Caribbean. So, how do I get an L?
No. I said what? What did I say?
You said Caribbean because you said,
it had a Caribbean flavor. Right. And I was trying to get to the seaweed life. That doesn't mean Caribbean. I'm saying the flavor because it was an abstract. It's a very stylized animated movie. And I thought that it had a Caribbean flavor. I never said where it's from, Tony.
You didn't imply.
Sure. Okay.
Did you correct me? When we discussed it, did you correct me? Did you give the correct answer to where it took place?
No, I did it after.
So then when we debated, when the debate ended,
I don't care.
and the score was put up,
sure,
there was no L.
You got the L, bro.
There's no L.
You got the L, and
it's like saying you can go through
denying it.
I can go through the
debate.
lot
more L's, bro. You were saying a lot of dumb shit I let you get away with. I'm gonna
Exactly.
deliver
You
those
let me get
Ls.
away with it.
Yep.
So then the L's on
Not
you
anymore.
for not
So I'm gonna
catching
deliver.
it.
Hey, if FedEx is late on the delivery,
Who was
but
closer
they
to Italy?
eventually delivered it.
See?
Did you
I
get
was
the
closer.
delivery,
I was
Mr.
closer.
Football? If
All I know
Netflix,
is-
okay, if FedEx is late on a delivery, and I admit I was late on your L. I'm sorry. I was spit shining.
Oliver says,
I was
hold on.
spit shining
Hold
it for
on.
you, bro.
Hold on. Super chat. These people are important. Oliver says, you both get an L. The correct answer is, where does the Little Mermaid take place? Is under the sea. You are correct, Oliver. It does take place under the sea.
Yep.
All I'm saying is, if I were to go back and watch that debate, I am sure I could clip out tons of things that you said that were wrong and give a 30-second clip and go, look, guys, Little Movie Perp said XYZ.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But even the debate wasn't like, where does the Little Mermaid take place? Little Movie Perp versus Tony. That's the debate. That wasn't even the debate. That was like a side fucking track.
I admit, I was giving you these are softballs. I was giving you the easiest, like, this is nothing. I'm not making you look that bad. Whatever. I agree. Softballs. I could go way harder. I could go way
No,
harder.
pineapple on
And I
pizza is
will.
not acceptable at all. No. Not at all.
Because I'm really disappointed in you, man. I really am, because you really dropped the ball with that one, with that take. But apparently you kind of agree with, we're in the same position, so none of this needed to happen.
Well, if you would have watched the video before you jumped on, you would have seen that I said I didn't care that she was black. That wasn't the point. Like I said, you guys were like so adamant that the Black Panther couldn't be anything but black. And I disagreed with that.
Except for the end of the video where I said, well, you could do it if you could change the lore, because I did not know. I'm not a comic book guy.
Well, we hadn't even got to that part of the video when you jumped on. We didn't even get through the whole video before you jumped on.
Yeah.
And at nowhere did you say, hey, yeah, this is what I said, guys.
I did. Wait, in the debate, the last debate, you're saying I never said that I said this at the end of the video?
Right. When you jumped on, you weren't like, hey, by the way, I agree that.
No, I said it in the debate, though. I'm positive, and I could clip that for you. I can't clip it right now.
Right, after we started arguing, after the argument started. You should have said, they should have led with that.
No,
right?
Don't fucking tell me what I should have, when I should have said it. I said it. It's in the video. It's in the video you were saying. Okay?
Perp. Dick pics okay? 30 seconds, go.
Dick pics okay. I don't know what that means. Yeah, if the girl's giving consent, sure. Yeah. If the girl says, yeah, show me your dick. Yeah.
He was asking Shaggy that in the earlier live stream about Andy.
Wait, who was? Me?
No, Justy.
Oh.
I told you, Justy, the frog sees all. I know everything that's going on in YouTube.
Especially in Denmark.
Especially in Denmark.
So yeah,
and Little Movie Perp, please say one sentence, preferably fewer than 50 words, explaining what L is being alleged. I'm still confused.
Okay, so in the video, where did you say she came from? Of why she has to be white? Why does she have to be white in the video in the previous debate? Why does she have to be white?
She doesn't have to be white. That wasn't what I was saying either. There's a context. Again, you're missing the context. Okay. Maybe because you don't understand.
Explain the context again.
Yeah, I'll explain the context. Once again, in the video that I was watching of you and Dane, you said, or Dane said, or one of you said,
that
the reason that the Black Panther...
Well, no. Can you hold me accountable? Not Dane. I don't want to.
But I'm giving you the context to why I said what I said. So let me finish. One of you said in the video that because the Black Panther takes place in Wakanda, right, that he has to be black. And that's why I said, well, if The Little Mermaid takes place in Denmark, which I was wrong about, then she has
There's
to
your
be
L.
white.
There's the L. I answered Oliver. Actually, you answered it. There's the L. You were wrong about
How's that an L?
Huh?
Did you call me on it during the debate?
No, I called out after. I was
How
denying.
long can an L last?
Like, whoa.
Like if you
I was
came
denying.
the next day,
Time out, Tony. Was I not denying that it's Denmark waters? Was I not denying that?
but you didn't give that it was something else. You didn't give an alternative.
I didn't give something else. You sure about that?
So now you said the Caribbean, so you're still wrong.
No.
Did you say the correct answer?
I just said it wasn't. It was no. I just said wasn't Denmark, buddy.
But you didn't give the correct answer. You were just disagreeing.
I gave it later.
Denmark and Italy are part of the EU, so Tony isn't wrong.
That video is gonna stay up there of you saying it was Denmark and me correcting you. Whether it was 3 days, 4 days, I don't have this arbitrary count All right, of like these many days, this, for that, bro. And now that you said that on here, you better fucking be a stickler for that. Let me tell you, because you're gonna get called out later on if you didn't say something at debate and you want to just do that. It's like, ha ha ha, I was right. Can't do that anymore, Tony.
I've never done that. I've never once clipped
No.
anybody from a debate that I've had and went, haha, see, you were wrong.
You were wrong. Yeah. So if you're having a debate and someone said something outlandish, right? Outlandish that you can't look up and you don't know, right? You can't correct that later.
No, you could correct that later, but I don't get a no. He don't get a no.
They don't get a no?
No, if I let it slide and move
But you didn't know.
then it's my fault.
You didn't know.
It's too bad for me.
So you should.
That's what a debate is. Have you ever seen a debate? A
Yeah.
debate isn't about facts necessarily. It's about convincing the audience.
Well, you were asking for a
right.
lot of figures, man. Yeah. Facts.
What is a debate? Have you seen a debate? A real actual debate.
No.
A real actual debate is not about facts. It's about convincing the audience that you are correct. And by you not correcting me, I convinced the audience I was correct. People were believing that the Little Mermaid took place in Denmark. At the end of the debate, they sure
that's
did.
an actual debate. We're here on YouTube where we have videos.
So is it a debate or was it a discussion? Which one were we having?
I would say it's a debate, but it's a YouTube.
Okay,
debate
so then
the rules don't apply.
now there's a different rules because it's YouTube.
I think when you have a YouTube debate and you are given an information that you're not sure about, and that's fine. At the time, that's fine. You could say that, but it was corrected. You took the L afterwards, okay? Because we have.
I need to clip it anytime like that. No, you don't, Justy. I didn't convince you. It doesn't matter. As long as I convince the majority. That's all that matters. That's essentially what a debate is. Convincing the majority of people watching said debate that you were correct. And I'm sorry to say that I convinced the majority. Do you think every time that I say something that I necessarily have 100% of the facts with me? But I say it with enough confidence that people just believe what I say.
I wasn't. Okay. The problem is I wasn't alleging where she was from. You were. Okay. Right?
See,
you were saying she had to be white. You said, right? Yeah, she had to be white
based on my misinformation.
Off the offshores of Denmark.
Right, based on my misinformation. But I guess she has to.
You're misinformation. You were wrong.
Latino.
Take the L.
She has to be Mediterranean. What is that?
Just take the L, man, and you move on. You never have to worry about an L again. Trust me, it's liberating. It's going to be liberating.
Again,
you never have to worry about it again, dude. You never have to worry about.
Game was played. Game was over. Referee calling it 3 days later. I would have gave it to you if you would have came like afterward and said, "Hey,
FedEx.
Afterward, I looked it up and you were wrong." I give you like maybe 20 minutes.
Delivered your L. FedEx might have been late, but FedEx or Amazon.
See, look it
delivered your L.
Blinded says debate isn't necessarily about
I don't
facts.
give a fuck about what the chat said.
A formal discussion on a particular topic at a public meeting or legislative assembly in which opposing arguments are put forward. So there you go.
Okay, sure. Welcome to YouTube. Take your L. I'm sure. Hey, I would accept this L if we were in a university having a Ben Shapiro-like debate. I would accept that you don't have an L. Sure, if we were in a real academic or professional.
I mean,
I don't know.
If we were in a real academic situation, you would have been disqualified for showing up high.
Based. That's why it's YouTube, and those rules don't apply on YouTube, Tony. Thank you.
I see both sides. See, thank you, Oliver. I've convinced at least one person that I am correct.
Based.
On one hand, Tony should get an L because it's not correct that there were no black mermaids in Denmark in fucking 42. On the other hand, Tony shouldn't get an L because I don't think he's mad about the casting and the statute of limitations on arguments.
Doesn't matter.
Don't flip and matter. Approximately 2 hours.
Doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't care about your emotions. Your fact was wrong. Take the L. That's it. I don't care if you were mad or not.
So how many facts did you get wrong when we had the discussion?
I don't know. How many did I get? How many facts
are we gonna count up how many facts each one of us got wrong and decide who has more L's?
That's what you do, Tony. That's what I was expecting. So let's do it.
Why
how many facts did I get wrong? What fact? Name one fact I got wrong.
I have no idea. I didn't watch it.
Okay, name one fact I got wrong.
I just told you I didn't watch it.
So do you don't remember?
Why would I watch my own content?
Okay.
That seems very narcissistic.
Do you remember? Do you remember? What facts did I get wrong?
I barely remember what I did this morning.
Okay. How many facts did I get wrong? Name one.
I just said I don't know because I didn't watch it.
So why'd you bring that up?
It was supposition. I was making a point. Apparently, you don't understand when someone making a point versus someone actually saying, "Let's do this." I'm afraid that if I tell you, "Hey, go jump off a pier," you might go and do it just to try it out. Okay, I'm getting worried. You have boundaries.
You're killing it, dude. Okay.
Sometimes people say things in order to prove a point. That's why I was talking about the Little Mermaid being from Denmark, to prove the point that it didn't matter. That was ultimately where we were supposed to end up, not arguing where she was from. The point was you were supposed to go, well, it doesn't matter. She could still be black from Denmark. And then I was going to go, well, it doesn't matter. You can still be white from Wakanda because it's a made-up country that doesn't exist.
I don't know. I'm going to have to look at that debate. I don't know about that. I didn't get that from you at all. Where did you demonstrate that? Where did that come from?
Okay, you probably haven't watched enough of my content, but I always lead people into this thing where I ask really stupid questions.
Yeah.
And then I get the answers and I go, see, that's why it proves the thing that I was saying at the beginning.
Okay.
We didn't get there because then you kind of trailed off and went like on this sidetrack.
Of what? What was my sidetrack?
Of arguing whether or not they were from Denmark and then being on gummies and
I didn't. Well, the gummies wasn't until the end of the thing. I didn't get sidetracked by that.
Anyway, so they snubbed straight for music.
Well, I was arguing. I sidetracked by doing what?
Did you? I just said it. Did you not remember?
No. Yeah, but
are we having trouble? Do we gotta watch this one?
Because I want to dive into it. I want you to parse it out. I want to go in it. I want to see. I sidetracked your little logic train that you were trying to pull, right? Okay, so let's.
Can we see the evidence that? No, Justin.
No, he doesn't want to watch the video again. That's the problem, people. That's what
I don't want to watch the video because the video that was clipped.
I thought the debate coming back here today. I thought it was going to be we're going to review our debate, and I was going to go over everything he got wrong, everything he could improve on when he's doing his little Tonyisms. But he doesn't want to do that, and now he's running.
Nah, he's
too
high.
The chat's asking, and now he's running.
No, Justy wants to see the clipped out video that Dane put up.
Oh.
That's what he wants to see.
Oh, then I'm lost.
You have to understand the audience.
I don't.
They like to see me be attacked. I'm like a punching bag.
Okay. Do you want to do the logic train with me?
We already went to the station. I already got you to the end. That it didn't matter. That either one of them doesn't matter because they're both fictional countries.
Wait, I looked at the chat. He said he's looking for the evidence that I was talking about.
Yeah, of me being wrong.
Yeah. So what?
About Denmark.
Okay. Do you want to do the logic train thing again that I derailed?
Can we debate Gotham Knights instead? I haven't played it, so I wouldn't debate it.
It's pretty good. I liked it, but
it's real simple.
A lot of issues.
Do you think that Black Panther can be white?
Yes.
Okay, so then there's no argument, right?
All right.
That's it. That's the end of it.
All right, that was fun.
Again, like I said, we were watching the video. The video's whole overall theme is that the two of them are not the same.
Yeah.
I mean, we hadn't even got to the end of the video. You know, I hadn't even watched that video beforehand, right?
Yeah, I don't know why you selected that one out of all the other videos. You probably could have.
Because we discussed it before on the show.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, let's see what this take is. And then you bored me with 4 minutes of let's make fun of the quartering for some reason.
Should have stopped it there.
I probably should have.
If it was that poor.
It was. I don't care about.
Like, I know you don't.
It's.
I don't understand. Wait, hold on. But I did agree last time.
Eventually, I got you there. Yeah.
What do you mean you got me there? I said it from the very beginning. I said it at the end of the other video that you couldn't finish. What do you mean you got me there if I was already there?
Not when you jumped in, you weren't.
What do you mean?
Where's Bob?
What do you mean? No. Whoa. When I jumped in, what do you mean I didn't? When I jumped in,
you didn't jump in and say, "Yeah, I agree with you." You jumped in.
I wasn't listening because I jumped in so quickly. I didn't even see the beginning of your video. I didn't see anything. I literally jumped in, not knowing anything outside of you were watching a Dane video with me. That's it. That's all I knew.
No, Puma Fist. Kunta Kinte cannot be white because that's based on a real event. Not necessarily that Kunta Kinte is real, right? But the slavery of individuals in North America, in the U.S., specifically in the South, is a real event, right? It's like, no, you can't change that. That's my only caveat. You can't change real events or real people.
What about 300?
What about it? That's comic book.
Stylized, but isn't that based on a real event?
Yeah, but that's the comic book they took. They didn't take a real event and then turn it into 300.
Okay, what about Titanic? What about Titanic 666?
Titanic 666. That's like satire, isn't it?
No, it's a horror movie.
So it's parody.
Is it?
It would fall under the category of parody, yes.
Even
Parody is not just comedy.
True.
So
it's parody. Okay.
he's from 80s South Africa. White Panther King. You know, the Blinded says he don't think Black Panther can be white.
Give him the news, Tony.
Well,
give him your comic book knowledge.
well, even beyond comic book knowledge, if right now, if Disney said we are making Black Panther white, no one could stop them, right?
Okay.
So then he could be white. See, it's just that simple. Whoever owns the IP gets to decide what to do with it.
Yeah.
On a more philosophical level, could he be white? Yeah,
Mhm.
sure. You could have all kind of ways he could be white. He could be albino. He could be a half African or Wakandan, half white explorer who ended up in the area. You know, the same way Namor is half person, half human, half Atlantean. He'd be half Wakandan, half explorer who ends up near Wakanda. He gets sick. The Wakandans take him in.
We did this. We did a whole story thing with Superman. We did a story thing with all this. Yeah, I agree.
I said it feels weird to the kid. Yeah, it probably feels weird, but it can be done. Blind real.
So just to be clear, you don't give a shit about Little Mermaid being played by a black actor.
No. Why would I?
I don't
I'm not
know.
racist.
Dude, I came into that debate, all right? And you were saying all that crap. You were saying that you do.
I never once said I care about the Little Mermaid being.
No, but you
white.
were fighting for it, why she needed to be white. Or why you think she should have been white.
Again, that was to prove the point that it didn't matter. I don't know how you're not getting this.
She needed to be white because it didn't matter. Like, okay.
You guys were saying a thing, and that was my counter to the thing you guys are saying. And then you came in and we were discussing it further. Do you understand that, or do I got to walk you through this?
Yeah, okay.
You guys in the video said that her story wasn't important, that she could be anything, whereas Black Panther's story was important and he had to be black. Then I corrected you why Black Panther's name had nothing to do with his race, ethnicity, or skin tone. And it was based off of the fact that there was a character that had a Black Panther that Stan Lee wanted to use as the basis for the Black Panther. Then I was just like, well, if this has to be this based on the things you said in a video, then those same things apply to the other character.
We were countering the idea of a white T'Challa, a white Black Panther. Right? We were countering that argument, right? In our video, which I don't think you understand. Do you understand the dynamic of how me and Dane make videos?
No.
No? Okay.
It's literally like the first video I've ever watched of you guys.
Okay. So basically what we do is we do a stream where we just have a regular discussion. Now, Dane and I have different backgrounds. We have different opinions, and we also have very similar opinions, right? So after we do a stream where we have our discussions, sometimes maybe debates, Dane or I, mostly Dane, will re-edit and put it out as like a video. So we were having a discussion, right? So I could understand that you think that we put out that video and it's like So we put out the video and you were making me answer for Dane's thing and I felt a little uncomfortable, but I did it anyway. I did all that. But basically that video is to counter. Now, I don't know if you know this, but there's a talking point of not recasting, but T'Challa himself could be white Black Panther, like changing the thing. And we were countering that sort of talking point, this idea. Okay. Now we didn't exactly cross our T's, dot our I's of like this, and that, because again, this is just a free flowing discussion that's edited together. Okay. And put out there. I'm just giving you context to what you saw.
Okay. And yet you put it out there, right? Because how is the rest of the world?
Because that's an argument brought to Ariel being black. That was the argument being used. That video we care about is the Ariel shouldn't be black. That's what we were doing in that video.
You know what would be helpful? If you put that in the video somewhere. Or even in
Okay.
the title. We are countering or counter argument to video titled whatever.
Nah,
Be helpful. Maybe in the
Nah.
description of the video.
nah. You know what'd be helpful? If you look at some of your old videos. That
No.
would have been helpful right here.
I never watch my old videos.
Yeah, I know, but it would be helpful.
I've uploaded videos without sound. And I didn't know till like days later.
Someone told you?
Yeah.
It would be very helpful, I think, if you look back in the videos and you can see the claims made and all that. And it would have been helpful in this debate.
Aaron
Oh,
says
well.
my race is the Scooper race led by Super Scooper. Super Scooper knows all. Also, Blinded said any fiction character can be race bent.
Thank you.
And he also
Race.
wants to know if you
Oh my
want to
God.
guess his race.
Yeah, I do. Mermaid. Merman.
What if Tommy Tallarico was American and half Canadian?
All right, dude, I think we're done. I think we're done here. I don't know what else. Unless, do you want to do something else? You want to talk about something else? You want to do? Because in the end, you agreed with me, so I don't give a shit. It's fine.
No, I think you agreed with me.
Nah, you agreed with me. She could be black. Played by a black
I mean,
actor.
it was my show, so
Yeah, but you won't even take an L, so I'm not buying this shit. I'm not.
why
buying
why
that
race
bullshit.
bent characters though? I mean,
Artistic expression. Tell 'em, Tony.
there's many reasons. A theory that I've heard recently is that they've changed Namor in order to keep the copyright on the character, because the copyright on the original Namor was set to expire, so that by changing him the way they did in the movie, they'd have the new copyright for 60 years on the current version of Namor, and then they could work that into the comics, and thereby having the copyright on the Namor character again. More you know.
But you understand, right? That video, that the discussion is that we were defending Ariel, and people would throw the white Black Panther T'Challa. You've heard that too, right? I'm not going crazy. You've heard that talking point, right? It's not about, you know, the brother or whatever the hell, or changing the lore. It's just having white characters suddenly show up in the MCU as it's currently being produced.
So you're saying that T'Challa being recast as a white character would be in.
Actually, no, because we have multiverse. Nope.
So they.
But I'm talking with their talking point, right? Because I don't think these people are thinking when I'm.
Well, even
arguing-
Chadwick Boseman. Let's say Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther. He died. God rest. They want to recast him, and they recast. Who the hell they got in the picture?
Wait, are you spoiling something? Don't spoil it. I haven't seen it yet.
No, I said Chadwick Boseman dies.
Okay. No, I don't know if like they revealed. if they
He's dead,
recast
right?
him.
God rest. He died, and they decided, you know, in this fictional world, they decided they were going to recast, and they recast him as who the hell is this? I can't think of a white actor. What the hell? The guy from The Notebook, Ryan Gosling. So they said, hey, we're going to have Ryan Gosling take over for Chadwick. He's going to be in the new movie. I told you, Jordan never did that move. Thank you for the $2, Big Chungus.
What is Big Chungus?
No idea. So you're saying that in this fictional version of reality where Boseman dies and they recast Ryan Gosling as T'Challa, that would be unacceptable.
No, I could understand the public outcry, or maybe some people being like, hey, what's going on here? I could understand it. Me, I believe in pure artistic expression. I don't know why a director would want to do that, but maybe they have a game plan, or writer director, maybe they have a game plan. They're going to do something that just wows the audience. And I like to think that I would give them that opportunity. I would hear them out, even for something as controversial as that. Now, granted, it's probably not going to get done because, you know, the times we live in, you know, not everyone's in equal footing, you know. So I assume they're not looking at that. And I made sure that I would say, I assume this, I assume that for our last debate, which wasn't good enough. But, you know, I lost the thread. What was I talking about?
White Black Panther, Ryan Gosling, defending artistic expression.
Yeah.
So there you go. So their talking point, which you made a whole video trying to refute, you basically agree with. It'd be okay.
Yeah, but they're not thinking of it that way. They wouldn't think lore change. They wouldn't think
No lore change.
like,
No nothing. Just
no.
Ryan Gosling
There
takes
needs
over.
to be no. There needs to be a lore.
Was there a lore change when what's his name took over? When Mark Ruffalo took over for that was his name. I always forget his fucking name.
Edward Norton.
Ed Norton? Was there
No,
a
because
lore change?
it wasn't needed. But if you're gonna have,
They're different sizes. They look totally different. There's no lore
but if
change.
you're gonna have the idea of Wakanda wasn't touched by imperialism in there,
like Ethiopia.
okay. If you're gonna have that, it wasn't touched and it was hidden from the world, right? Might be a little weird, and it's understandable. Might be a little weird. White guy there, no explanation.
Why?
Nothing.
Why?
It's
Why would it be
exactly the
weird?
same. Because Wakanda wasn't touched by imperialism.
But he's
so
not white. He's T'Challa.
No, but he's played by a white actor.
But he's acting as T'Challa.
Yeah, but film is a visual medium.
Right.
So
I know that Don Cheadle isn't the same guy from the first Iron Man movie. But no one ever breathes. No one goes, "Hey, Don Cheadle, you look different." Right? We just go with it. We just pretend like Don Cheadle is the same character.
Yeah.
So why would this be treated any differently? If the movies didn't treat it any differently,
Because I don't think people.
we're not asking about people. I'm talking about the movie. If the movie didn't treat it any differently, you wouldn't be okay with it.
I wouldn't be okay with that. Okay. If the movie didn't treat it differently, I would find that weird. Not that I would be okay or not, but it's like, no, they didn't connect it. I don't know why they changed that person. There wasn't a
he died.
connect.
That's why they changed it. And they cast
No,
the
but
best
I don't know
actor
why
for
they
the role.
I don't know why they casted
The best
a white
actor for
person.
the role. Isn't that the argument for why they do the race changes? Best actor for the role.
Sure.
So they said we're going to recast T'Challa. They brought in a whole bunch of actors, colorblind casting, and they just let them read, and that was the best actor for the role.
Okay.
So there's no issue, right? So that's their talking point, and you're now agreeing with their talking point.
No. If it's not touched by imperialism, film is a.
What does it have to do with anything? We just established that it's the same character. He's not suddenly white. He's still T'Challa. He just looks different to us visually.
Okay, but what's that? Okay, but I said that maybe the director has a certain vision, right? So for the most part, I'm going to say no to those people, right? Because I don't think they're thinking that far ahead in terms of artistic expression. I think they're just saying white guy, Don't agree with that, okay? But if there is this little special detail that a director wants to do, like it's an experimental film. Let's say I gave the example of Cate Blanchett doing a Bob Dylan, right? And the director had this specific sort of vision for portraying Bob Dylan as a female character. He was aiming for something. So I'm going to need to see that aim for that character, which I don't think people are going to have. They're not going to see. They're not going to do, right? I need to see that aim. Why are you casting Ryan Gosling as just T'Challa? Nothing changed. If nothing changes, none of that. No, I don't agree. I don't think that'll be good. No,
I didn't say it would be good. I didn't say, hey, this is going to be a great movie. I just said that's what they cast.
Okay, and I don't agree with that casting. If there's nothing special, if you're not giving me,
so then you would be outspoken against it.
Would I be outspoken against T'Challa?
Ryan Gosling T'Challa.
Yeah, probably. I'll probably make fun of it. Yeah, sure. Does that count?
Okay, so you'd make fun of it. So
yeah,
when people make fun of the Black Little Mermaid, that's somehow wrong. But you making fun of Ryan Gosling T'Challa, that would be okay.
No, I never said it was wrong. I'm just saying, what are the jokes? Okay, so what are the jokes?
I don't know what the jokes are. I literally don't watch this kind of shit. I don't watch any of those people that you guys criticize. I have no love for any of them. In fact, if you look at my videos, I'm often criticizing some of these people. John, I'll tell you. Yeah, I did acknowledge that there was a white mixed-race Casper Cole. Did we lose you, Perp? Are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still here. What's up? What's going on?
That's what I'd like to know.
What? Sorry, repeat it.
I went on this great rant, and I was like, I said, I don't watch any of those people.
Okay.
So I don't know what the jokes are. So if there's jokes that you find inappropriate or offensive, You're gonna have to bring that to my attention because I don't know.
Okay, we'll do it next show. I was prepared.
You don't have like a good memory for these things, do you?
No, I have a terrible memory actually.
Hmm.
That's why it's important. That's why I wanted to go over the previous debate with you.
Probably write things down.
But you
Maybe
won't
it's the
help me out
gummies.
there. You
Maybe
won't
less
help.
gummies.
You won't help me out there.
Less gummies.
I didn't have a gummy for this one,
No, but just in
but I
general.
have it prepared just in case you want to have some fun.
Blind Real says everyone knows why they do it. It's to bring in a diverse audience. If you don't
Yeah,
like
that's
it,
what I
then
said
don't
last
watch.
time.
And I said I don't see how the audience for a Little Mermaid movie would be any more or less diverse with the casting, because
No.
I think black people would watch the Little Mermaid because they have traditionally watched Disney films in the past.
Yeah. I think
Debate Gotham Knights.
Disney crunched the numbers, and I think they know what they're doing to try to get if they want a
So
certain
I heard
demographic.
you like Gotham Knights or something like that, and it's like a garbage game, right?
Yes, but I want to stay with this if that's cool. Hey, I'm allowed to like garbage. You're allowed to like garbage. I'm sure there's plenty of guilty pleasures you have, right, Tony?
I will not self-incriminate.
Oh, not even a movie. Give me a movie, man. I'm a movie guy, not a video game guy.
Thunder Force. Have you ever seen Thunder Force?
Thunder Force. Thunder Force. No.
Melissa McCarthy superhero movie on Netflix.
Oh, you like that one?
Yep.
Everyone was laughing at me because I liked Wonder Woman 1984. I thought it was hilarious.
Oh, that movie's garbage.
Yeah, but it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious, dude. Were you nuts? Wish when she's making that speech.
But see, there's a PSA. It's okay to like trash.
Yeah.
I made a whole video on that.
Awesome.
See?
Yeah, me too. That's how I feel. Gotham Knights, I wouldn't call it good, but I do dig it. There's some things I like that a lot of people would say aren't good, you know? Some things other people say it's bad, and I think it's great. Thor, Love and Thunder, example.
Man, what the hell is it? Why are there ads on my...
I'm just blown away. Like, okay. I'm blown away, like, because... Okay, never mind.
Never mind? Okay, so...
Go ahead, yeah.
Maybe next time, you do a little research, and you see I did a whole video on this. Just saying.
That's awesome. No, that's great, for sure.
And I go over the whole thing.
But I'm not going to look at all your videos. Again, do a little
Kevin Cole part, and even talk about T'Challa, how he could be white.
Okay, we all agree. We all agree. We've been agreeing. I don't know why. Yeah, I wish you told me that when I got in there yesterday. It's like, I'm just.
Yesterday, it was like 3 days ago. That's why the L didn't count. Again, I'll give you like a 24-hour window, right? But you can't like a week later. You're like, hey, you remember that when we were talking like a week ago? Turns out you were wrong. So it's like, come on, dude, I dropped that already. I'm like fucking moved on.
Yeah, you moved on. I get it. A week ago.
I really don't care about any of these dumb movies. This discussion is more interesting than the movies themselves. For the people that are new that just showed up, besides smashing that like button, you should know that we now have memberships on the channel. We got a 99-cent tier. That's your tadpole tier. We got a $4.99 frog tier. And if you're really, really looking to support the channel, we have a $499 tier. That's your King Frog tier. You don't get anything special with that big tier, except for you get to, for $500 a month, we'll give you a guest slot on Gabbing with Geeks. Take it easy, Mitty. Once a month, only once. $500 gets you once a month. Tony versus Movie Perp, Dawn of Justice. Blinded says, just watch what you like. Life is too short to care about dog shit. Yeah.
Man, I would love to go over that video because I just want to, like, when
you have a whole channel, Perp.
I know with you, dude, because you are saying you were just doing, like, you were, I guess, playing devil's advocate for a certain.
I was
respect,
making a point.
Okay.
The point
Yeah.
is what you guys said in the video, and then I applied the same logic that you used in the video to Ariel, and then of course you had an issue with that. That was the point. I like to take the logic of others and apply it to the thing that they're arguing against.
So what was the point of asking for me for original black characters in either TV or movies when you said that there's no black original characters, and you knew that there was, right?
No, I think the chat said something about black original characters.
Okay, so why did you ask me that?
Because I think the chat said something, and I read what the chat said.
You read what, but you didn't believe. See, that's the thing. I wasn't reading the chat. I thought it was coming from you. I thought that was your point because we were going through all the points. You went through the ginger stuff, right? You pulled the classic. Why are they getting rid of redheads, right?
Well, they are. They got rid of a lot of redheads. They're very upset about that.
Yeah, but they're moving them around. Okay, so you did that, right? As one of the arguments, apparently. So you were just using chat's arguments?
Sometimes chat says things, and I go like this, and I go, hey, let's change all the cast of All Dogs Go to Heaven into monitor lizards.
Yeah, I didn't see. Did you? So that chat came up when you said, why are they getting rid of redheads? That was the chat?
No, I think that was me saying that as a joke.
As a joke? Oh, I thought it was you reading the chat.
No, that was for the other thing. Oh, my God.
For the redhead. The red one. We moved to the redhead stuff. So when you said why are they getting rid of all the redheads? Because you were like it was a little stuttery. So I didn't think it came from the chat. I think this was 100% you.
That was called the joke.
You didn't. I don't see.
I like redheads. I have a thing for redheads. That's kind of a running.
So you don't think?
on
So
the
you
channel.
don't think they're getting rid of all the redheads?
They changed some of them.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
I like redhead women. So if you don't
Okay.
change the redhead,
So
women,
what? So the black character. When you said, how come they're not coming up with any original black characters?
who's getting rid of redheads? Yeah, see, Adam.
Yeah, exactly. Tony thought. I don't know why he asked me that. If he knew they weren't doing that, I don't know. I guess it was a joke, but he presented it as an argument. But I didn't know that he was presenting that as a joke. But whatever. He sounded a little shaky when he was saying it.
See,
he
look
had
at
nothing else to
56K1.
say.
Frog loves the redhead pigs.
I don't know why your voice was shaky when you're telling a joke, but okay. I think you were like reduced to that sort of talking point that was somewhere in there, but okay.
So you remember my voice being shaky, but you don't remember anything else.
Yeah, because no,
you have very selective memory.
No. I was rewatching our debate, and
I thought you didn't rewatch
rewatching that point. No, when?
So you rewatched the debate.
No,
What do you need me to rewatch it for then?
Hey, how did I get those videos on my channel if I didn't rewatch some parts of it? How did I get those videos on my channel?
There's videos on your channel?
Yeah, there is. There's the one that Dane posted on Twitter.
I had no idea.
Check it out.
The one Dane
you didn't know.
posted on
You didn't know
Twitter?
Dane posted a Twitter.
No, the Twitter is the only thing I knew. I didn't look at your channel.
No. You didn't see the video?
Just the video that was posted on Twitter.
Okay.
What part of that are you missing? He posted it on Twitter.
That's the video from my channel.
I didn't know it came from your channel. I just saw it was on Twitter. Because Twitter can embed videos. You know that, right?
No, I don't use Twitter.
Yeah, you can embed.
Why I'm untouchable.
You put them in the thing.
You put the thing in the thing. You get a mermaid.
You just upload.
So the chat. So someone from the chat asked, "Why are there no original black? Why aren't they creating new characters?" And I said, "They are. They are." And then I guess as a joke, to your joke, it was another joke when you said, "Name them."
No, that was just to have you name them.
Why?
Because you made a statement.
Okay,
that's what happens when people make statements.
Based on based on your joke, buddy.
No, it doesn't matter though. You made a declarative statement, so I asked you to go ahead.
And I was assuming, but you knew.
I know a lot of things.
Okay, but you knew that there were.
Okay, have you ever seen like
an actual
me at all talk to anybody? All the questions I ask, I never ask a question that I don't know the answer to.
Okay.
So if I ask you a question, I already know the answer.
So if I don't know the actual answers, but I know they exist, right? But I don't have the names for it.
Then you shouldn't make a declarative statement, is what I'm saying.
No, but I know they exist. I knew they existed.
Doesn't matter. So if you can't,
I knew they existed, and I knew you knew they existed. Hence, I asked you, "Hey, you want to bet on it?" And you didn't, and you backed away.
Because I knew they existed. It's not my
exactly.
place.
So did I. So what's the problem? You name them. Like I'm making the claim. We both know they exist. So what? I don't have the name. I don't have the exact name. What is the exact name?
Are we debating? Or are we on like teams? I'm confused here because if we're debating, I am not giving you answers to questions.
No, but don't you?
That's not my job. My job is not to provide you with the information,
bro. Don't you want to be good faith? Don't you want to be?
That is good faith. You made a statement. I want you to back up your statement.
Okay.
If you're not prepared to back up statements that you make, don't make statements.
No. Okay. You called me in last minute. Okay. You called me in last minute. I could, and I told you, I was like, I'll get those names for you. We both know.
Did you ever do it? So did you ever get those names?
Yeah, I got a couple.
Okay, what are they?
Okay, let me get my list, buddy.
You have a whole list.
You want the list? All right. So, Rise Up, Sing Out, 2022. That good? You good?
Never.
Grownish. You good?
Isn't that where what's her name came from?
I don't know.
The Little Mermaid lady?
The Sea Beast.
The who?
The Sea Beast.
Never heard of that.
Okay. Gabby's Dollhouse. Nope. Soul. You remember Soul.
Soul's good.
Soul's good. Proud Family, which is a revival, but is still an original black characters. Kids are not going to know the freaking difference, right?
Probably not.
Okay. The Girl Lele. Raven's Home. Okay, is that enough?
Raven's Home.
Raven's Home.
Is that the sequel to That's So Raven?
I assume so. But kids are not going to know the difference, right? They're not going to know original. Blah, blah, blah. So the kids are getting their healthy diet of original thing. You knew that. I knew that. I guess, yeah. I figured that's enough, but you weren't. Yeah, I guess.
If you're going to debate with somebody, if you're going to discuss something with somebody, whether you think you're prepared or not, whether you think that it is last minute, you decided to jump in. I didn't decide. I didn't pull you from the chat and fucking slammed you down, right? You decided to jump in.
Hell yeah.
And at that point, it is onto you, not me, you to have things to back up. If you're going to say things, back them up. Okay, I've jumped into many debates with Max, with Saggy, with other people.
We both knew. Okay, I didn't know the subject of the debate when I jumped in. We both knew they existed. Maybe if you said no, I won't bet you. But if you want to come up with the list, that's fine.
Okay,
I would have had your fucking 24-hour rule right then and there. Right?
Let's suppose that I am Gary, or damn, they're both named Gary. I was gonna say or Nerdrotic, but I was like, oh shit, he's fucking. Let's suppose I'm Jeremy Griggs or Nerdrotic or Critical Drinker, and you jump in. They see you in the chat. They say, "Movie Perp, come on in. You want to come in?" And you come in and you make a statement like that, and they say, "Well, back it up." Do you think they're going to give you the answer?
No. I'm going to say, all right, give me 24 hours.
They're going to say, no, you made the statement now. I want it now.
I don't care. I know.
And then they're going to say, well,
I know
what the
I'm
fuck
correct.
are you doing here?
I know I'm correct.
They're going to dump you.
I'm going to give you the answer. That's fine because I jumped in last minute.
And what do you think the audience is going to say?
I would offer that to my show. I was like, hey, yeah, okay. I don't expect you to have the answer now, but if you if you want to get it to me, that's fine. In a normal debate. That's how I've seen YouTube debates done. I've seen.
And I hate to tell you this, Perp.
Yeah. No,
your show's a lot smaller than Gary's show.
Okay.
Your show's a lot smaller than Nerdrotic show.
Yeah. So
they're not going to be playing by your rules.
I understand that, but so that's why I don't give a shit that it's like, oh, you didn't do it at the time. It's like, whatever.
And so you've gone in there to own them, and then you're going to fail spectacularly by not being prepared, by not having talking points already pre-planned.
Well, no, because if they ask me a random question that I don't have the answer at the time, that's fine. But that doesn't mean I don't have any other talking points that I could easily get into. I'm sure
you didn't easily get into anything when we were discussing. That's why we're here now. I've been controlling this the whole time. You've done nothing.
Yes, yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah.
So we're not arguing about what the rules of the debate were. We're not arguing about taking L's. None of this, I'm just sitting here and you're just controlling things, right?
No, I'm not.
All right.
I thought we were just having a discussion, but I guess.
Oh, now it's a discussion again? Went from debate to discussion to debate.
Yeah, because we agreed. We both agreed. So now it's like I'm trying to get into like, okay, we agree. Let's get into what we were trying to say or what's this or clarify any questions or anything said before, which is what I was trying to do when I asked you. Was like, why'd you ask me this? Which was going to make me go on. It's like, okay, we both knew. We got stuck on this. We both knew. Because as soon as I answered that and you backed away from the bet, then
I don't bet on anything.
that's okay.
I don't gamble. I should say. Let me clarify. I don't gamble
Why not?
because I don't take risk.
You don't.
If I'm going to make a bet, I'm going to be sure that I'm going to win that bet.
Oh, okay. So, okay. I'm glad you said that because now we know when you're sure or when you're not sure.
Yeah.
And you, okay.
I have a tell.
You have a tell.
Puma Fist, or not Puma, Freight Train says, I got in late. Has any progress been made? Yeah, you go to the beginning. We agreed. There was no debate. We've just been yelling at each
discussion. Then it's a discussion now.
Honestly, I'm not sure what this is. Something about the Little Mermaid? No. Wasn't even that deep.
I want to talk to that guy too. Bring him in here one time.
No. You can bring him on your show. That's another thing. Why are you trying to bring in people onto my show? Like,
hey, he's your audience member. I figured he'd want to talk to you too. I don't know. That's not a big deal. He's not an audience member for me.
Yeah, but if you're gonna have a debate, or if you want to debate somebody,
I just figured another guy here with you as well. He's a fan. You can talk, and that's it.
Yeah, we don't do that like that.
Not yet.
There's not a platform for you to bring in people to debate.
All right. Yeah. No, I think. Yeah. I went in there. I went into that debate in good faith and all that. I didn't know what you were pulling and doing this and asking questions that you knew the answer. I know you do that, but I figured we were going to have a, more or less just not play those games. And that's fine. You want to play it. That's fine. I understand. You have a show, you have a content, but I think it felt disingenuous to me, after I answered, like after you backed away from the bet. Understandable. You don't gamble, right? Then I get asked, well, how come the media is not talking about this? Which is like another, like the dummy talking point. How come the media is like, okay, I have to answer for how come the media isn't talking for it? And I assumed, and I said it, I assumed again that they do, right? And I found the proof later on, but that's another assumption I made, and I ended up being correct.
The media talked about these other shows that I've never heard of?
Yeah.
I should probably start watching the news.
Maybe it's just a different algorithm. That's why I don't buy the whole, why is the media not talking? Because you're going to find something where someone says something somewhere.
Well, what do you I'm not talking, when I say media, I mean literal media. Not like YouTubers. I'm talking about like, print or, TV news, actual media.
Sure.
Okay. So just we're on the same page. So the actual media.
Yeah, no, I don't consider YouTube actual media. No. I don't think they could be held to the same standards and accountability as the actual media. I agree with you.
I'm trying to make sure that we're all on the same page.
Good. I wish you did that earlier in the last debate, bro. Damn.
Well, the last debate was, again, not even supposed to be a debate. We were watching the video and critiquing it and giving our discussion of the video.
Oh, gonna turn into a debate.
And then you came on and turned it into a debate.
Oh.
You could have just sat there and talked with us like we're doing now.
It's my debate brain.
It is. Have you seen yourself in the comment section?
Yeah.
You get a little excitable.
I love it. Yeah, I love debating this stuff.
There was like puddles of tea all over the place because you're so excited.
But it's fun. Yeah, it's fun for me to debate this. I love this. I love the idea of being
not everybody in the comment section wants to debate.
They could tell me I don't want to debate, and I'm just like, okay, fine. Stop. I'll stop. You don't like it? You don't like it? Do you like it, Tony? That I'm in your comment section debating people? Do you like it?
I don't care. I mean, okay. But if there's like, hey, this guy's...
If someone tells me to stop, Tony, I promise. I will stop. Leave me alone. Yeah, I'll leave you alone. That's fine. I stopped with Fright Time, and then he picks it back up again.
You stopped with who?
Whoever that guy with the Bill Paxton Aliens avatar. Isn't it Fright Time or something? Freight Time? Freight Train?
There you go.
There we go. Freight Train. That's a wrestler, right? Yeah, that guy. Yeah, I stopped after a while. And then
Batman says stop debating.
Is there any examples? Is there any examples where I should have stopped and I didn't? Do you have any?
Well, I mean, when you were just putting one word comments with lol.
I should have stopped there when he's
Probably
saying
should've
like
stopped when he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm confused.
adaptations, and he's saying illegitimate. I was just laughing at the words he's using of why, what adaptations are justifiable and which ones aren't. Which was
Well,
weird.
maybe you should have said that instead of just putting.
No, I'd rather just laugh at him. Actually, maybe I could
Should probably
get
work
him
on
to
that.
want to. No, I'm fine. Maybe get him to come on the mic and shit. But that's fine. I really, especially since I tried at first with other discussions with him. I'm trying to get him to say exactly what he's talking, trying to get him to elaborate. And he just repeats the same thing over and over again. After a while, I give up. LOL.
So this whole fandom initiative thing that I've been hearing about, what's the point? Because we were discussing it. We were on Mad Max's. We're looking at it, and then that kind of got derailed into this whole other thing.
Yeah.
So what is the point of that?
It's a group of like-minded individuals discussing movies, comics, pop culture, and giving pushback where we feel is very much needed. Basically.
And what do you consider pushback? Because I've seen, I don't want to say you, but I mean, I don't know who edited the video with the quartering looking like a weird thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I always see like a lot of cheap shots at people.
Sure.
You think that changes minds? Are you looking to change minds? I should probably ask that first.
Yes, but not. We know that that's not going to happen, and it's definitely not going to be changing a lot of people's. But yeah, I would say so. So yes, but it's not. We know it's not like big swings or anything like that. It's like if we could like make maybe not change minds, but we can make people think about certain things a little differently.
Do you think when people who have different opinions show up in chats and comment sections, do you think it's a good idea to call them bigots and tell them that they're not welcome there?
I don't do that.
So that'd be a bad thing to do, right?
No, I don't do that. I don't know if it's good or bad. It depends. You're gonna have to show me the comments. Show me who was called a bigot and why.
Oh, that was me. I was called a bigot.
Okay, and you're gonna have to show me.
The comment was all jokes.
Can you
can joke about everything? No, because the live chat's not available.
Okay, well, I'm gonna need to see context before. I'm gonna have to see context, unfortunately, because that's a very complicated issue. I don't like to throw labels around me personally, so I can't get into that headspace, if you will.
Yeah, because it was on the actual fandom.
Show me
live stream, but I can't because it's a video. It's not a live. Are you not listening?
Yeah, but are you not listening? I can't say anything. I can't comment on it.
Well, I can't show you because the chat's gone.
Well, then you want to move on, or you're just going to keep saying I can't show you, but this is what happened.
So you're calling me a liar, essentially.
No. I'm saying I need context. Okay.
I gave you the context.
No,
I said all things can be joked about, and Dane said, "Well, then that makes
dude, you want to debate Dane? I'm not Dane. I'm sorry, dude. I wish I was. I wish he has great points. He's awesome. He's funny."
I just asked you if you thought that sort of behavior was fine.
What did I answer?
You said, I don't know. I need the context, and I'm giving you the context, and we're going in circles.
No. But I need the full context. I don't know. I'm not going to take your word for it, unfortunately.
So you're calling me a liar?
Sure, I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just saying
either you believe me or you don't. That's where we're at, and it's fine if you call me a liar. Just sack up and be like, Tony,
come on. That means you're a liar because I want context. So
I gave you the context, and you don't believe me.
I need to see. I don't know if that is the full context. I don't know if there was a Twitter thing. I'm not on Twitter. I don't know.
It wasn't on Twitter. It was in the live.
No, but I don't know if it started on Twitter. I don't know.
It didn't. It did not. 100%.
You went in there. I need context. Okay. Yeah. You went in there and you said
you could joke about everything.
Okay.
Why did you say discussing about jokes?
I don't have context. Why would that's the first line you said?
Yeah, because other people in the chat were discussing about what jokes were appropriate.
In context to what?
Something they said. Probably.
No. Like you could joke. You don't know. Were they talking about inappropriate jokes in a certain space? In general, like I need context.
No, like certain things couldn't be made into jokes. Like you
in a
couldn't-
certain place because
no,
I
this
wouldn't-
no, just period. Like certain things
Are you
cannot be joked
okay?
about.
I need to see. I don't see you. If you want to be called a liar, but it's like I don't feel comfortable making a blanket claim without the full context of that. I gave you my personal, moral in terms of that. It's like I don't do it. I gave you my foundation. I don't do it, and now you're asking me. Well, this guy doesn't. You're asking me to justify it. What do you think of this? Is that? It's like I already told you. Anything else? I want full context. Now, if this was the last debate, I would probably go in with you, but I'm going to treat this a little more serious. So I don't want to say anything without proper context.
It's good. You're learning.
Based. No, it's not learning. I knew this before, but last debate I was not expecting what happened. And I'm not saying you should have changed it. I wish maybe you could have said something. You didn't have to. I understand. Maybe you could have said, oh, okay. Yeah, these are not if I would have known your beliefs, I would have had better context. It's like, oh, I actually don't care. I don't give a crap. But I want to do this with you. I want to do this. See, make you follow a logic train. I was totally down to do a bunch of logic train experiments with you. Try to like get into the core of what I believe in. Like, I love that stuff, But
Oh yeah.
Because I want to be ideologically challenged, bro. Especially when it comes to the arts. I love that idea. That's why I've wanted to have that discussion on what conservative entertainment media could do to get better.
What do you mean by get better?
Like
it's just not good or not entertaining?
I think there's a lack of, in my opinion, this is my opinion, quality conservative entertainment. And or at least more for conservative-minded entertainment. I think that's sad. I'm not gonna have this discussion with you, actually. Not yet. I'm mad at you. I wish you told me, man. I just wish you told me. It was like you understand where I'm coming from, right? You understand that I came in this debate. I came in thinking it was a debate. You're doing this thing. I don't understand what your position is, right? I just know that I'm hearing talking points. I'm hearing talking points from, that I've heard before. Very easy. That's why I was having a blast. That's why I was terrified before. When I enter, and you'll notice in my voice, I'm a little shaky. Little by little, I'm getting more loose because I'm like, oh, this is nothing. This is fine. This is great. We're doing exercises. We're having fun. We're having a blast. I didn't have any context. And I wish you did give it to me a little bit more. And maybe we could have ironed things out a little better. But you didn't. And you didn't have to. I didn't, dude. I just jumped in and let's go. Let's talk. What's going on? Even made a joke jumping in. I was like, am I racist? And what did you say? When I said, when I joked coming in, so am I racist? You remember what you said?
No, I told you I didn't watch it.
So, but no, that's not what I asked if you remembered, dude.
No, I said no. I said no, and then I said I told you I didn't watch it. So I couldn't even remember from having rewatched it.
Oh, I didn't hear the no. Okay, so you don't remember. Well, you said, well, you might be. So it's like, and you said it with a certain tone, and maybe I don't understand your comedy. So I was like, all right, let's go. Let's do it. So I was already getting in there, debate mode,
Yeah. For someone who said they watched a fair amount of content, I think maybe the humor has gone over your head. Maybe it's because it's conservative right-wing humor. It just kind of goes over your head.
What's your favorite conservative movie, you would say, with conservative themes?
I couldn't even begin to like imagine such a thing. I don't like watch movies and go like, is this a conservative movie? Or is this a liberal movie?
No, when talking about the themes, you can get like an idea. If you're talking about a movie with friends and you're like, this thing, that, what does this mean?
We go, man, look at those big explosions.
And you hate Michael Bay? What's wrong with you?
Not everybody has deep philosophical discussions about movies and the themes, and sometimes the blue curtains are just blue.
Oh, so I shouldn't even have the freaking conservative media conversation with you anyway. You don't think of it that way. You don't think of stuff like that. That's fine.
I'm always willing to have discussions, but I mean, like I said,
Nah. If you're coming out as like big explosion, and there's nothing wrong with that. What did I in the other debate, in the previous debate? I said there is no wrong reason for someone to like a movie for whatever reason they want. I said that over and over again.
But like, what would you consider a conservative movie? Like
Conservative,
name one.
The Dark Knight. Boom. The big one. I think it has a lot of really good, interesting, conservative themes that I was wrestling with. You know, not wrestling with, but I thought I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's actually.
Is that the one with the Joker?
That's the one with the Joker.
Yeah, I seen that one.
Yeah. I think that's a conservative themed movie, you know, and it's one of the greatest movies ever made. You see, I like, when it comes to my art, I love being ideologically challenged, you know, and that's why it's sad to me that when I'm looking to be challenged ideologically, I have to go to fucking South Korea and watch a movie, you know.
Oh, Blinded's disagreeing with you.
Okay. The Dark Knight, yes. I think that's a conservative-minded movie.
So do you think it's conservative because it was intended to be conservative, or are you seeing conservative things?
I think Christopher Nolan is conservative, yes. I think so.
That wasn't what the question was.
Sorry, go ahead.
The question was, do you think that they made the movie with conservative themes, or do you think that you're seeing those themes?
See, it's more complicated than that, because what if Christopher Nolan, what if he didn't? He wasn't doing it deliberately, but it just came out because that's just a reflection of who he is, right? And it came out like almost subconsciously. So, I honestly can't answer that if we're going to be like sticklers to like, because I don't know Christopher Nolan. I don't know if he did it deliberately. I don't know if it was by accident.
Have you seen a Nolan movie?
Yes, I have. Yeah, which one?
I think he's trying to say that if you think The Dark Knight is conservative.
Okay, well, he's willing to come here and debate, and we could go through the themes for sure. I'm willing to do that anytime. I love The Dark Knight.
He does study film. He's the film guy on the panel. So yeah, Blind, if you want to come in, yes, name them.
Name what?
I think he wants you to name the Nolan movies that you've seen.
Name them. I saw Following, Memento, Insomnia, Batman Begins, The Prestige, Dark Knight.
The Prestige was Nolan?
Yeah. Dark Knight, Inception, Dark Knight Rises, Interstellar, and I have not seen Dunkirk. That's the only one I haven't seen. But not only did I list them, I listed them in order, motherfucker.
So in The Prestige, was it really him at the end? Or was it a different him?
That's sci-fi. That's a sci-fi question. That's an existential question. Is the clone really him? Well,
no, but was he being cloned, or was the clone the one that ended up on the stage, or was the clone the one that ended up in the balcony?
I don't remember. I just remember he shot Hugh Jackman.
Oh, you didn't see Tenet?
Oh yeah, I did see Tenet. Yes, I saw Tenet, not Dunkirk. I like Tenet. Oh, please tell me that Christopher Nolan's not a conservative filmmaker because Tenet started a black guy. Please say that.
But why would I say that?
No, I'm talking to.
I've never even seen Tenet.
It's not. It's okay. It has parts. He needs to work on his action, dude. Inception had such great action. All right, what else? Anything else?
Let's see. I'm trying. Christopher Nolan is British American.
Yeah.
Trying to see. I can't find any.
I also said I'm guessing in an assumption, so I'm down to be correct. I am. Well, obviously I'm down to be correct, but I'm down to be.
Blinded says the Dark Knight Joker is anti-capitalism, though.
Because he burned money? Sure. Okay. It's about sending a message. No, I think he's anti everything but chaos, right?
Film analysis is subjective.
Yeah.
And that's,
I
I
agree.
don't like that.
What?
How subjective film analysis is. I believe in authorial intent. I believe that trumps all.
Ethereal intent. That trumps all.
Yeah. I believe what the author intended is what the movie should be judged on, not what you see in the movie. I don't believe in the death of the author.
Yeah, I disagree. Yeah, I disagree. Yeah. I think any experience you have with a movie is that of your own. Yeah.
No, I don't care about your experience. We're not talking about what experience you had. We're talking about what the movie actually means.
That could be determined by your experience.
And I don't believe it's true. Tony, like David Lynch, I would not.
Yeah.
I mean, because we have this a lot in the video game space where you have gaming journalists saying things like Zelda is a colonialism analogy, or Mario is anti-capitalist, and these are just video games. You know?
Well, yeah, they're video games.
Just
Mario, but Mario is totally anti-capitalist.
Based on what?
Nothing. I'm just talking out of my ass. No, man. Video games not my thing. I like movies. I like film and movies. I play video games. Play a lot of video games.
You can say superhero films are authoritarian.
Sure. A lot of lefties say that, actually.
I mean, I guess. I would actually see it as the opposite. As a lot of superheroes are working outside the authorities.
Ooh.
As sort of somebody above the authorities. Like taking the law into your own hands. Okay, I'm back. Weren't you going to sleep or something, Justy? All right, so I think this was a good discussion. I really got nothing else planned. Alan Moore begs to differ. Yeah, but he hates everything that he writes and reads and sees on film. Alan Moore is a strange individual. So you got anything else? Anything else you want to argue about?
No, that's good.
Why Batgirl being canceled is great? Oh, Evil just got it.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Why Batgirl canceled is great.
It's fantastic.
I think it's bad. I think artistic. I wanted to see it, even if it's terrible. As I said, that could have been trash, but it could have been someone's trash.
Yeah, but they saved all that money. That could be used for something else.
Sure. The haircut.
No, we don't need to see that.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'm 100% sure.
Okay.
I will come in a second. Hold on. All right. Blind is getting ready. It's gearing up.
What are we doing? Dark Knight?
I guess.
Nice.
He's going to yell at you.
I hope so. Someone needs to be yelled at.
I mean, if that's your kink, I'm not shaming you. But we usually charge $5 an hour for that. Haven't played Gotham Knights yet. Have you played Gotham Knights? Why do you like Gotham Knights, Perp, as we're waiting?
Several reasons. I think I was putting my sort of distress of losing Batgirl. I think I put it into sort of this game as sort of like a weird, like, all right, this is my Batgirl movie. This is a Batgirl. I literally haven't played any other character. Haven't even tried them. Haven't tried Red Hood, anything. So I think I got emotionally invested in the game, where I was able to look past the technical difficulties. Some story beats didn't work. There were some story beats that worked very well. Like I actually liked what they did with Batgirl losing her dad. I like some visual motif on how they expressed that. Was done very well. in my opinion. I love the ending. The closing shot is beautiful. What up?
What's up? What's up?
Oh, I like this.
Uh,
Is this the PlayStation 5 guy that lost his shit for the PlayStation
yes.
5? Oh man,
I didn't even
love
lose my shit over that, but
No, that's not what I meant. I meant like, well, people.
oh,
Were saying,
everybody's gonna know me for losing my shit occasionally.
okay, yeah, that's what they were saying. It was like, man, I've never seen you this heated for the PlayStation 5 versus PlayStation
Yeah.
4. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just it was stupid anyway. But I'm not even really here to debate the Dark Knight thing. I just came on
God
just
damn
to
it.
fuck around. I mean,
Fuck
like
around,
I
find
kind
out.
of don't I kind of don't see that. I don't really see how you would get that interpretation besides what I said. Like some people would be like, "Oh, superheroes are authoritarian," and a lot of the stuff he does in the movie is kind of, I don't know, militarized, if that makes sense.
Yeah. There's also like this idea, like that he's gonna do whatever he needs to do, and I think at the time,
Mm,
it's like back in the day, the Bush era shit. There was like, privacy rights were being talked about, and Batman didn't give a shit about that, about privacy rights, right? There was even a world
mm,
discussion between him and what's his name, Morgan Freeman, Lucius Fox, sorry, Lucius Fox,
mm,
Moral Dilemma. Now, on top of that, if you look at like how they portrayed Bruce Wayne's family, is that they were very into giving to the community, right? Work hard. You're going to work hard. Any money you get, let's just give it to the community, do the train stuff, all that stuff. And then later on, when Bruce Wayne disappears and he comes back and he sees that the new business model is like globalism, it's like energy, all this stuff, like energy, fuel, all this stuff. And it went away from like the idea of like in community and more into a globalism thing. That's one thing I sort of got this idea of like new money changing things around, thinking in a more global market. That's another thing. There was that one line always gets me. Advanced interrogation techniques. Remember, I think I don't know if Batman or Gordon, one of them said that. That he's like, oh, he's doing advanced interrogation techniques, which was like something they said in the Bush era again when they were torturing some prisoners. They were calling it enhanced interrogation techniques, and they were
mm.
portraying these things as a good thing in the Dark Knight, right? They were like, oh, Batman, Batman better do advanced interrogation techniques. Hell
Yeah, because
yeah,
it's a
I'll slap it.
superhero movie.
Yeah.
But like even that movie, that's why I don't really like that movie as a Batman movie, just because Batman is not authoritarian, and a lot of people like to portray him that way, like Snyder does. He's it's people take that assumption just because of obviously the character's a vigilante, he's beating up people, he's also working on behalf of the cops. But I mean, if you read a lot of Batman's comics, he's more about rehabilitation, and I mean, beating up is just part of the visual, it's just part of the genre.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I mean, I also don't understand the Christopher Nolan is a conservative thing, because most of his movies are at least the better ones, in my opinion, are written by his brother. Like Memento was like his brother came up with the idea for Memento, and he just sort of laid out the structure for it.
Yeah.
Obviously that's not talking about themes, but so I kind of don't really see it. And I don't think he's really talked about it that much. I mean, you can kind of extrapolate that because I mean, like I said, film is subjective. I don't really agree with Tony at all about the film should be objective or should be read with the interpretation as of the author. Sorry, yeah, because the reason why is just because first off, one, David Lynch as an example, he's one of those people where it's like, I make shit and it should be, you should judge it for whatever you think it is.
Well, that's his intent then.
Yeah.
So I still win.
I mean, well, when you go into, I mean, when people make, I don't know, an analysis or a thesis argument surrounding a film, like majority of the times it doesn't necessarily need to be true. It's just that they're forming an argument with evidence that supports their claim, right?
Yeah, but they always present it as true. That's the problem.
It's. I mean, there are analyses where you are trying to analyze something as being. I don't want to use the word objective just because it's so fucking all over the place, but something that's more true to what the author intended. And yeah, film is an experience. I mean, all art is an experience. So, but I do think there are lines. Oh, sorry, evil. I'll turn it up. I actually can't turn it. What the heck?
No, he says blinded needs a little bit lower or a
Oh,
little
lower.
needs.
Okay. I'll keep it at 100. I don't know if that makes a difference.
Maybe just got too much bass. Saw that Wakanda
Oh,
energy.
that bass. Yeah, you gotta fucking. Well, yeah, that's all I came on. No, I gave it a 7 out of 10. I don't think a 7 out of 10 is bad. I mean, I live in Canada, so.
That's
it's a Canadian. We had to convert it to American. So
that's
yeah.
7 out of 10 is great. I even give 6 out of 10s tries. When people say 6 out of 10, I was like, that means it's good. Yeah.
I would say 6 out of 10 is it's not great, but it's passable.
Yeah.
5 is where I'm like, no, it's not good. So, I mean, I might have to watch that movie again because I've been thinking about it, and I do have a lot more problems than likes for the movie.
Yeah,
but
the reception's been disappointing to me. I haven't seen it yet, but
yeah, I think you might like it. You might like it. I came in and I slowed down the mood dramatically, like I always do.
Yeah, this is Nolan's fault. I'm blaming Nolan. He always.
Well, I have nothing to contribute to the Nolan talk.
Okay.
Yeah, I just came here just to disrupt shit. And so Justy can call me a Sony pony.
Get one of them old people AirPods. Hell yeah.
Get old people AirPods. AirPods suck.
I have no idea. I got big ass headphones on.
I would not buy AirPods. No.
I actually need longer headphones now because they don't reach my computer anymore.
No, you need a longer cable.
First world problems.
Yeah, that's first world problems. Man.
So what's up, Perp? You got anything else, or can we end it?
We can end it. We're good. I had a great time. Had fun. Thanks for the clarification.
I'm learning. Evil's learning on BioShock. I'm glad.
Oh yeah, I saw him playing that.
Oh yeah, BioShock's sick.
Also, for anybody wondering about Hades, I did beat the first run, completed it. Bob was like, "This is so hard," and then like a couple hours after I played it on stream, I just beat it.
Everybody hates me because I'm a Zoomer, so yeah. My takes are awful, and I get heated over PlayStation 5s. Is
that your dog, Blinded?
Yes. Yeah, someone's with her, and she's fucking loud as hell.
Oh, what kind of dog is it?
She's a Shih Tzu, mixed with a Terrier. So she's kind of medium size.
And before we go, we got to say this. I got to stress this one more time. 99 cents membership. You get loyalty badges. You get a Tony's coffee emoji. You get a membership only polls. You get membership shout outs. We'll shout you out for being a member. Now for $4.99, you get all of that. Plus, we'll shout out your channel. We'll actually show your channel at the $5.99 level. 99 cents, we just say who you are. $4.99, we'll show your channel. And for $499, you can have a guest spot once a month. We'll let you be on the show. On a big show.
Yes, a Shih Tzu.
We're going to live like kings, Evil. Like kings.
Based.
Why do you always say that? I'm not hip with the kids. What is it?
My go-to.
What is based?
It just means cool. I think it was like, yeah, it started off as like a. Who used to say that? I think that was like Baked Alaska or some shit.
Didn't he get arrested for like fighting with a security
Of course he did. Of course he did. He's fucking Baked Alaska. It was gonna happen sooner or later.
Like
and then
kings.
and then people.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. What you were saying?
Oh, I was just saying that people just like took over the word, right? They were just like, "Oh, this we're gonna like change the word's meaning. So now everybody uses it.
Damn kids. Always taking, never giving.
Mm.
So yeah, you guys were asking for them. Now you got it. Boom, memberships.
Boom.
I know nobody's gonna sign up, but there you go. We're fucking e-beggars now. Now we got super chats.
E-beggars, Sony ponies,
We got
shills.
super stickers. Hey, if you liked one of our old videos, we got fucking super thanks. So you can drop some money on an old video if you want. All
Oh
right,
wait, that's how that works? I didn't even
Yeah.
realize. Mm.
Yeah, if you go to like an old video, it'll have a little extra thing on it. It says super thanks, and then your comment be highlighted in like pink, I think. Depending on how much you give, it gets highlighted. So when people come, they're like, "Oh, look, fucking Blinded gave money."
Mm. I've never even seen that in the comments. It's weird.
Based is when you smoke crack. Look it up. Little B started it. Yeah, when you're what do you call it? Base. Fucking come on. Freebasing. When you're freebasing that crack.
Based. Mm.
All right. Well, this has been fun. Hopefully, we could do it again, Tony. Another discussion. Blinded. Pleasure.
Yeah, nice talking with you.
Yeah, likewise.
Hopefully, we'll have more things in the future to yell at each other about.
Yeah. Real things. Real things that matter.
I didn't even agree with Tony on this argument. That was the funny part.
Well, apparently we do because he agrees with us. So.
No, Blinded said he doesn't agree.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
He's
you guys go at it.
Oh, we don't have to. I'm in charge. It's my channel.
Oh, man. I would like to see it.
goddamn.
I like the way Blinded argues as well. At least I only said
I slow down everything and everybody leaves, calls me a zoomer and a Sony pony.
No, you were very engaging for the PlayStation 1.
Hell yeah. Evil
Yeah,
said
that one.
Look at it. He's going to get his PayPal together and support DJC and TGD. Hell yeah. That'll keep you off the beer, Evil. I'm gonna hold your money on the side.
Oof.
Let me hold $1. Everybody in the chat, let me hold $1.
Hold it.
Let me hold $1.
Oh crap. Fuck. Oof.
Ever had anybody in your neighborhood who asked you to hold $1?
Never.
Oh man. Have you never seen Everybody Hates Chris?
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah.
Where the guys always ask him to hold $1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I swear to God, aren't they rebooting that? They're always rebooting everything.
I think.
Yeah. Will Smith is producing.
Tony sounds like a basshead.
Will Smith is producing.
I'm still waiting for Jaden Smith to show up in Cobra Kai. It's gonna happen.
Oh God, I don't even think they're gonna make another season.
Well, they said they are because they
They
gotta have a big
did?
tournament. That's where he's gonna come, the champion from China, Jaden Smith.
Was it confirmed? I heard like a discussion that they didn't, like they're lukewarm on it because of what was it, the fifth season?
Yeah.
Yeah, they apparently it didn't do so well according to Netflix. So I mean, I guess they might do it, but it might be the season finale or something, or series finale.
Yeah, that's where Jaden Smith shows up.
Oof.
They got every other Karate Kid character except for Jaden Smith and Hilary Swank.
Mm.
You got to get the swank.
Well, I think she's going to be Tori's mother.
Oh, don't they have to play the same characters that they? Right?
Well, they didn't give her a name, so
Oh.
she could be her mother. She's just like the sick mother that's off screen most of the time.
Mm. All right. Well, it was fun. We'll do it again for sure, probably. Can't wait. I want to see an actual disagreement from the very beginning. I want to know what the disagreement is for next time, if it's cool. And I'm sure when that happens, it'll be a fun time.
Oh, absolutely. Pineapple and pizza is no bueno.
No bueno. All right, I'm gonna take off though. Okay.
Hot dogs
Later,
are just
guys.
tacos.
All right,
American
see ya.
tacos.
Have a good one. Have a good stream, Tony. Later.
Later.
Peace.
All right, now that guy's gone,
Oof.
now we can have some fun. Anybody want to watch a Smash JT video?
I have no clue what the context of all this shit is. I'm the worst person to have on. So you're gonna have to give me the rundown.
Well, he made a video rewatching one of his old videos, wondering if he should have not made that video about Pat and Ian, about Ian's GoFundMe.
Okay, I'm already starting to get lost.
Okay, so Smash made this video basically accusing Ian of being a scammer because he had a GoFundMe for medical expenses.
Okay.
And people gave him shit about it. And now he's revisiting that video, wondering, was it the right thing to do? Was it okay that I just asked a question? Guys, just asking question. Not the one where he's angry about none. No, we watched that on Friday. Also, he blocked me on Twitter today, apparently.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Smash. He didn't like that I tweeted Bob's video at him, I guess.
Oof. Yeah, I have no clue anything that's going on with Smash. The last time I heard about Smash or talked to him was about eating a sandwich. That's all I remember. And this is a true story. You can, everybody in the chat can go look this up.
What was the context of the sandwich?
It was like I was making a sandwich and I put like Swiss cheese on ham, and he was like, "Oh no, you can't put Swiss on ham. Like that doesn't go with ham." Something like that. It was weird ass fucking context.
Yeah. Ooh, come on! Smash walked 1 billion miles and still has a double chin. That's not nice. We don't disavow. I disavow those comments. We'll no longer be reading comments like that unless you give us $2. Insults will cost you $2.
But 50K's got to give us 50K.
Hell yeah. 56K.
I'm joking. 56K.
No. I'm sure all of this is going to be clipped out of context. Tony's e-begging.
Yeah, they're going to be like, what the fuck? He's asking for... Can you believe this?
Money to talk to his fans? This some bitch.
It's a joke. It's a lame-ass joke.
Is it? Because I'll take your money to read an insult. I will whore myself out to YouTube. Tony, remember Governor Jesse Ventura? I'm just asking the questions. Yeah, I remember that shit. Asking the questions. Well, that's what Smash does. And he does it horribly. He basically admits, we won't watch the video, but he basically admits that he made the video attacking Ian because Ian and them attacked his friend Tommy, and he was still salty about it. Even though he was, quote, just asking the question. Just asking the question. But he's like, yeah, but I did it because I didn't like them and they made me mad. They're like, yeah, that's why people don't like you, because we knew that you made it because they made you mad. Right?
Yes, very, very weird.
Like if somebody else had made a video, was like, hey, was Ian really sick? And let's take a look into it, right? Like maybe it would have been okay. But like we knew you didn't like them. We knew you were mad at them. And then you didn't even do any research into it. You were just like, I saw this thing and I guess fuck Ian because he's a scammer. Like, ooh, it's bad luck. It's bad luck.
It is definitely bad luck. Where is Bob when you need him? So we could swap places.
Did he block you because that stream he did with Top Loaded, the garden gnome who thinks he's intelligent? No, I don't think so.
No, it's because of Bob's video.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he was still. It was this morning that he blocked me. I don't know where Bob is. Maybe Bob's sleeping.
Probably.
Maybe he's streaming.
No, I don't think he is. I think he probably is sleeping.
Yeah, it looks like he's sleeping. Oh well. And Mad Max isn't streaming either. Oh, it's Monday. He usually don't stream on Mondays. Man. Could watch Vito, but they're talking about Wakanda Forever. Not really down for that.
Oh, he's got everybody on there. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And I'd talk about Wakanda Forever, but Devin told me to stay out of black people business.
Mm.
Told me that last night. He said, Tony.
But everybody except hold on, let me check again. Hold on. Okay, there's technically only 3 black people on the panel. So including Devin and Rhea.
Yeah, well, you got
We don't-
Stokes, Devin, Rhea. I don't know who Drunken Atheist is. I think he's been on before. I've seen him. I think Bobster liked it.
Mm. I mean,
Anyway,
eh. Oh, why don't you come? Me and Gary are gonna have a debate.
what did I miss? Everything, Gary. You missed everything. Fucking blinded, killed little movie perp, buried him.
Yeah, he got bored.
He
He
left.
heard me and he got bored. Yeah.
Everyone gets blocked, unblocked, and then blocked. I don't block. I hardly block anybody. The only people I block are like politicians that I don't want to hear anymore. I'll block
Oof.
like companies that like have all kind of ads.
Yeah, me and you, Gary, we got a debate Friday. I'm gonna debate you because you've been talking a lot of shit,
Ooh, talking that smack. How do you
talking
even see who you got
mad
blocked?
shit.
What is
How
it,
do you see if someone
settings?
got blocked?
Where you see who you blocked?
Yeah, it's in. I don't
Settings.
actually think.
Settings and privacy. There it is.
Okay.
Your account. I can
'Cause you can
monetize.
actually block someone completely, but you have to go through Google, so you never see them on anything.
There you go. Let me see who I got blocked. I don't know who the hell this is. Canon Mercado. Free nudes. I got free nudes blocked. I got some chemical engineer blocked. The White House. I blocked the White House. They're on my block list.
God damn. Joe Biden is punching the air right now.
I blocked the Amico bot only on Amico bot because that was getting annoying seeing all the fucking Amico shit.
Oh God.
A lot of these like fake lady accounts, like free nudes, all those are blocked. Slider 8600. I suggest blocking that guy. He's a weirdo. Ooh, Aphrodite Adams, the Deep Throat Duchess. I blocked her.
What the fuck?
You want me to send you the account? $20 on
Yes.
Cash App, 2 DM a week. 2 DM a week.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat, not our chat, in the group chat.
In the group chat. I'll debate you Saturday since I'm gonna be playing the game on Friday. Gary.
What game's that?
Pokemon, of course.
Pokemans. Also, Gary, I don't know if you noticed, but in the community tab, I put the poll: what's better, Enter the Gungeon or Hades? And I'm pretty sure Hades is winning right now. Pretty sure. Let me check this out.
Did Gary even play Hades? I mean, it's on Switch.
Yeah, Hades is dominating.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Hades is a lot better. It is 100%. I don't care what Gary says. Enter the Gungeon. Yes, it has a lot more weapons technically, but they all feel samey, right? Just variations of shooting shit. Whereas Hades, the sword doesn't feel like the fucking spear, doesn't feel like the shield, doesn't feel like the fucking bow and arrow, or the gloves, or the like fucking auto rifle thing. And then all the different perks add so much variety and randomness to the game. It's a lot better.
I still have to play both of those games. Every time I see Enter the Gungeon, I just don't actually want to play it.
It's a lot more grindy.
I think I read something about the developers, and it was an interesting story, but The game wasn't captivating me, to be honest. But Hades, I definitely play Hades. It's on the backlog.
You should. It's good. For some
I don't know
reason,
when I'm going to play it, though.
I blocked the Coconut Crew. No idea who that is. But they're blocked.
Gary says he almost beat Hades, and Gungeon is 20 times harder.
Yeah. Gungeon is harder because a game being harder doesn't make it better, especially when it's harder because it's more unfair. There's so much because there's so many weapons, and the weapons you don't pick, right? They're just like dropped randomly, and you have a set amount of ammo.
Speaking of games, Gary would have a stroke for the Game Awards, the nominees. I feel like they fucking. There's a lot of snubs and there's a lot of questionable things. Like why is Elden Ring up for best narrative? Am I the only one that just feels like that is kind of a stretch in comparison? Like, I mean, yes, there is a story, there's lore and stuff, but I didn't see people talking about it like that, despite it being George R. Martin.
Yeah. I got Kamala Harris blocked. She's blocked.
Oof.
And I also blocked Tommy Tallarico just because he blocked me. So I was like, well, fuck it. I'm going to make it difficult for him to watch.
Make it a point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really don't have that many people blocked, all things considered.
Gary says it doesn't have a story. I mean, it does. Like, when you look at the other games in comparison, it's like these are more like cinematic movie games, and then you have a game that doesn't do that. Yeah, I don't. It's kind of weird. I really don't understand. Like, lore-wise, like, would you give a game best narrative for lore?
This was the one I thought was the weirdest on the Game Awards. Hold on, let me pull it up. Content Creator of the Year.
Yes, this is totally weird.
For a streamer or content creator who has made an important and positive impact in the community, Carl Jacobs, Ludwig Nabillion, Nabru, and QT Cinderella. One of these.
One is not like the other.
Not like the other. One of these does not belong. Can you guess which one it is? Are you familiar with Nabillion?
Yes. I'm the wrong person to ask. You should be asking the chat.
Is the chat familiar? Being harder doesn't make it better. Yeah, exactly. Come on. The game. How is the gameplay better? How is the gameplay better, Gary? Dodge roll. You know the dodge roll mechanic that Gary complains about in all the open world games? That's what Enter the Gungeon relies on. The dodge roll mechanic.
Oof. The one in Elden Ring. Oof. That's not good.
Hades is simplistic. You have like 5 different currencies in Hades. You have the mirror that unlocks different perks, and it has 2 different sides to it. You got 6 weapons. You got the artifacts. Then you got 25 different gods with different blessings that affect the weapons and the things, your moves differently. On top of, you have Daedalus's hammer, which offers unique bonuses. You got the Chaos, which offers unique risk versus reward bonuses. And Gary's coming in to argue with us.
I don't. Hey,
Thank you.
I don't have AirPods, and I do not have a headset or anything. So you're gonna have to deal with for like a couple minutes. Then I'm gonna get off. But I want to explain to you why the Gungeon is better. Okay. Gungeon, you can't just be thinking you're hot shit and walk into that game and play it. I put in 50 hours into that game and I get my ass handed to me. The game is hard as nails. Okay. There's a lot of understanding. And you say that the weapons are all samey. I could say that about all the melee weapons in Hades. Yes. I could say that you're hacking and slashing everything. The weapons in Gungeon.
See, you're wrong already, Gary. because the sword has a 3-hit combo. The shield only
Okay,
has
and I
one
can
hit,
say that every gun has
a
a
bull
different
rush.
effect to it. Every gun has a different effect to it. So you're gonna meticulously or micromanage how those weapons work. I can micromanage every weapon of Gungeons. The same argument.
No, it's not, because it's not an effect. It's not an effect. It's
It
a
is.
different
Each weapon
gameplay.
works differently. They're
It has
not
a
all the
different
same.
gameplay style to each weapon. Gungeon is the same thing. Point your gun at things and shoot.
And you do the same thing with Hades. You
you
go
don't.
and attack somebody with your weapon. It's the same argument.
No,
You're saying that there's no
That's a-
difference between the weapons. There's a difference, and there's like hundreds of weapons. There needs to be an insane amount of understanding of the systems that play to beat Gungeon. Whereas a lot of people can beat Hades is really not that hard of a game. They're on two totally different levels. If you want to disprove that, pick up Gungeon, play it, and let's see how fast you can beat that game. That's the challenge I am putting forth to Tony.
Oof.
when you say beat, do I got to beat like?
You
100%?
have to just get right through the game. I don't care how long. How long will it take you to get through and beat that game? That game is fucking hard as nails. Now the dodge roll mechanic, Tony. I resent that you brought that up because that is not the same thing. That is an integral because first of all, there was no Gungeon before Gungeon. Okay, there was a Dark Souls before Elden Ring. And my argument with the dodge roll is that it hadn't changed. It wasn't that it's a key feature in the game. I understand that it's a key feature that you need to utilize in that game. The argument was that they were using the same animation that they've used since Dark Souls.
Well, Gary, I have information now.
Of what?
About why they reuse certain things in Elden Ring. Yes.
Why is that?
It's because it's part of their business model.
Well, I mean,
from software. No, serious. From software, I think they're not AAA, right? So what they have to do is they have to actually build mechanics that they plan on reusing. So a lot of the mechanics and assets.
That's here's the thing. That's fine because a player gets used to that, so that they don't have to relearn. Like if a Dark Souls player comes to Elden Ring, they're going to feel comfortable playing it, right? They're going to be like, okay, I understand the mechanics at play here, so that I can just enjoy the game.
Gary, real quick.
Yes.
I don't know if you can see the screen, but on Metacritic, Gungeon has 87.
Oh, I don't care what the overall. I don't care what the overall appeal is.
User score. 93 Metacritic Hades.
I'm going to tell you right now that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are going to sell 10 million copies. It doesn't mean that the game is good.
It might be good though.
It might be
good. But, I mean, you haven't played Legends yet. I wanted to hear your opinion on Legends.
I do need to pick it up. I do need to pick it up and play it. I am going to get Scarlet and Violet, but I'm just not going to support I'm not going to support Game Freak. I will buy it when it's used for like $40. I'll try to get it.
I'll buy you one so you can play it.
But I'll get it like a week after. I do want to play it.
Hold on.
I'm upset with the evolution.
Hold on. Adam Wilson says this discussion is meaningless. The Amico. Period.
Yes.
Why are you not going to support Game Freak, Gary?
Because they're not. Because I don't support
to LGBTQ, right?
I don't support a company. Oh, that's brutal. I don't support the company because they're not moving in the direction I want them to move into. I don't think 3D Pokemon is going to solve the.
What if you're wrong? What if you turn out that
I'm not wrong.
How?
I just disagree.
Have you seen how buggy the game looks? Blinded. Have you seen how buggy it looks?
Yes.
It looks buggy as fuck. It's because they're rushing these games out the door. They don't care about the fans.
I don't know
anymore.
if it's rushing money, but it is definitely poor optimization. The frame rate dropping is unacceptable.
The pop-in textures, which I don't have a problem with. I'm okay. I'm fine with pop-in textures, but dude, this wouldn't happen if they would just give us a pre-rendered or an over-the-top isometric view, like they've always done it. Go back to how you've been doing them for like the DS days.
But Gary,
People don't
We
want
did
them
get
anymore.
that,
That's
and
the
it was
problem.
buggy too.
No,
We can't pretend
it was
like
buggy
Diamond and
because
Pearl.
but it was done by a company that had never done it. That was Ilka's first time with those games. You got to give him some slack.
I know, but people are still going to see it as Pokemon.
I understand that, but But here's the thing: how buggy was it? I only encountered one bug on my playthrough, and had the internet not existed, how many people would have known about all the different things you could have taken advantage of that game?
I feel like
many.
if you encounter one bug, that's like
It wasn't a
enough, because I
game-breaking
had
bug, though. It wasn't a game-breaking
sure,
bug.
but I also encountered bugs. I think I had. Hold on, I have to think, because it's been a while. It's been like a year.
I
There
only
was
had
one bug that I had that it wasn't game breaking, but I had to like reload
it. Well, I had one
Yeah.
when I was like surfing, and I did something weird where I came back onto I was in a cave and I was surfing from one platform to the next, and I think I had like crossed an NPC or
yeah.
did something weird. That was the only thing that happened to me, and it didn't
There
break.
was a soft lock. I'm remembering now. There was a soft lock at the gym. You could soft lock yourself because you could push this boulder or this snow down the hill, and then you can just lock yourself out of the game.
Well,
To me, I feel like
that's a definite issue. There's no doubt that kind of shit should not be happening in games. There should be more care and thought put into these, and like more testing and whatnot. I definitely agree with that. I still think that like Pokemon could be better. I mean, it's like, look at the designs, man. The designs are the number one thing in Pokemon, and they're destroying what Pokemon is. They don't know how to make Pokemon look like Pokemon anymore. I mean,
some of them still look good. It's just the starters the Paradox.
What is the Scarlet's legendary? What's the name of the Scarlet legendary? Why does he have
can't even tell you.
Why does he have a wheel coming out of his ass if he's running on his feet the entire time?
Well, there's like two different modes for him. That's the thing. It is a weird design. Like when you look at him with the wheels.
And I think he's the better design. I think he's the better design too.
Yeah, compared to the Violet one. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just this area where I won't support the company. I will buy it used and secondhand. I will not give my money directly to them. And it doesn't matter because it doesn't matter because the game is still going to sell 10, 20 million fucking copies.
Like, but what's your thoughts on the previous remakes though? That's the thing. Because a lot of people did not.
Which one? The
Heart Gold and like all three of them. Because
I think Heart Gold and Soul Silver were the best out of all the remakes we've gotten, hands down. Look at the prices for those games.
That game dramatically improved on Gold.
But it did, and I'm not like, okay. So when I look at Pokemon, I say, okay, Gen 1. You know what makes Gen 1 good? The original designs. That's what makes that good. What made the second games good was that they expanded on it, and that they gave you two areas. It was almost like two games in one, right? That's what made Gold and Silver really good. Gen 3, I think, was a lot of people will disagree because a lot of guys like around your age, Blinded, they started out with
that's
Gen
more
3.
Nostalgia. Yeah,
it's nostalgia, and I don't think Gen 3 is as good as a lot of people think. It's good, it's not bad, but it's different, especially going onto the Game Boy Advance. It has a different look and it has a different feel. But I feel like the sprites, everything got better, right? We got an upgraded look at Pokemon, and it was beautiful. It really was. When we got to Gen 4, it's the crown jewel. Like Diamond,
Pearl,
not
Diamond and Pearl.
Are the Platinum
is the better one.
See, people bitch about that, and it's not that big of a difference. Like there are differences, and you get more content with Platinum, but Diamond and Pearl are still just as good as that game is. They're just as good, minus the content and minus a few things. They're just as good.
I mean, like some of these recent, okay, the recent games, right? Like, because I didn't like Sun and Moon. I didn't care for
Sun and Moon was terrible. Those were terrible. I do not like the trials. Taking away gens was an awful decision.
But in my opinion, like the most fun I've had with the Pokemon game was Legends. Legends is not a traditional.
Is that because you wanted something different? You were tired of the same old experience?
No. It's not even just that. Just the okay, this is why you said something in the chat that was like, I just don't agree with, where you're like, oh, Pokemon was supposed to be imaginary. It's like, you can't really do that with games.
You're supposed to use your okay. So here's the thing: like voice acting don't belong in Pokemon. It don't. Why does every game have to have voice acting?
It just makes it easy. It just makes it easier, though. If I'm going to be honest, it makes it easier.
Hold on. Why is that always your go-to, Gary? Why does every game? Not every game. No one said that. No one made that argument. Every game.
But make me the argument why it does need it.
Because like a lot of the game is reading text, and let's be real. I mean, like it just slows down the game.
So does that make reading like Harry? So if I read a book, does that mean reading?
No. But I'm talking about for the game.
Cassette is better than reading the book.
No. I'm just talking about the game.
Imagination.
Hold on, Gary.
I'm just talking about the game.
Reading it. Is it Gary? Is it Morgan Freeman? If Morgan Freeman is reading my books,
no, because he does everything, and I don't want to hear him doing everything.
No, Gary, that's like two different things, though, because there's a lot of times where you're like in a game. But like Pokemon the Pokemon story is not that great. Like I don't really need to see every single character's dialogue. If I could speed through it, right? Then that's fine. Or if they're just talking, then I don't mind.
Well,
but like I don't really have a problem with that.
More personality comes across in a game, especially Pokemon, where that game was using still static sprite images, and they had. All those Pokemon had a personality. They were set in a stance.
I don't think you would be saying this if the 3D models were good. Like that's the only criticism.
That's the point. They're not.
But the 3D, yeah, but like you can't blame 3D for that. We would blame Game Freak.
I blame. It's too. That's the thing. It's too early. When Nintendo catches up on technology, they did 3D Pokemon too early. They should have waited another generation or two to do it when the hardware's at the right time, so that the
this
game
is the right time.
Optimized.
The Switch is.
It's not.
The Switch is not. It's not like equivalent of a 360. It's not. It's a little bit more powerful than that. It's more powerful than a Wii U.
Well, like, I understand. I still don't think it's there. What do you think they're going to do? Well, so when we get past like Switch 2, what is Nintendo going to have to do? They've run out of gimmicks. They have to. It's
Nintendo though.
They're going to have to at some point catch up.
No, it's Nintendo. We all know what Nintendo does. Like they're not going to fucking
but they have
do what the competition's doing.
No, you're right. But if the games are not staying. Like Zelda, if Zelda bombs,
there's no way Zelda. That's never going to happen, Gary. You do realize Breath of the Wild is like the highest selling Zelda game of all time. That's like saying
Pokemon's never going to bomb. Here's the difference: Zelda's always going to sell well.
No, Zelda is selling better than it's ever had.
But that doesn't equate to a good game.
Breath of the Wild. Here's the thing. Breath of the Wild. I think personally, there are some problems with it that can make it drastically better.
There are a lot of problems with it. Is it a terrible game? No, but is it overrated? Yes.
If you think about it, if you add,
I got him heated over here.
I just don't. Breath of the Wild would work if you had the traditional dungeons, the traditional bosses.
I would agree.
And then in addition. They don't. Yeah, that's really, and then you could change. You can maybe add a better crafting
traditional
mechanic.
Dungeons were thrown away for that.
I know why it was thrown away. I don't like it. But when you get to the Divine Beast, they're nowhere near as good of a dungeon as what's even in Skyward Sword.
Right? Skyward Sword is a down point. I think there's things about Skyward Sword that I like. I'm not a big fan of stamina in these games either. I don't need.
I don't really mind it.
Like the Dark Souls feature where you run out of like. Is that Dark Souls? I can't remember. If is there stamina in that game? There's stamina, right? In like Elden Ring and all that.
I have no clue. I'm the worst.
I don't know why they went that route of Zelda. I'm not a fan of like. Link needs a stamina meter. Like it.
But if you've played other open world games,
experience for me,
in my opinion, Breath of the Wild has a better foundation for an open world game than fucking Horizon.
I mean, it does. Don't get me wrong. It's not a terrible game. It's just it's not traditional.
Okay.
I've made the point of there's a reason why things are still in this world to this day after being traditionally the same over the course of 50 years. Because if you change those things, said people wouldn't like it as much.
But they didn't even really, if you think about it, they didn't really change it because the whole blueprint and design of Breath of the Wild was based on the first Zelda game. They remade they made Breath of the Wild as a 2D game before they made it into a 3D game. I mean, you can go and look. That's what it is.
I mean, it feels. People have to understand that.
You
like,
just want another Zelda from the original.
No, not even that. Because I mean, what they did with Link Between Worlds was fantastic.
But that's
they
a 2D
changed
Zelda.
I understand
the genre,
that.
the game is split now. It's 2D and 3D.
Well, what's the last 2D original Zelda game we got?
We haven't got one in a while. The last one is the one that you just named.
Right.
But we got a 2D Zelda.
Do you think we're going to get one like that? We did get a remake or a remaster, basically, or a remake, whatever you want to call it, of Link's Awakening, and it was good. It had a little bit of issues here and there. But that's what I'm saying. If that's why Pokemon, I was okay with Legends Arceus being the way it is. Like, if you want to,
that game adds something that should be like the whole point of Pokemon is you're a Pokemon trainer.
But the mainline series should stay the way it's always stayed.
No, but if it adds on to something that makes it feel like what it was originally intended, I feel like that's a fine compromise.
But what it was originally intended is the first game. That's the thing.
But I'm trying to say, like, the catching mechanic in Legends, right? That is so satisfying that it should be in every single game. That's an innovation that wasn't there before.
That's the best feature of that game. But hitting Pokemon with stupid random food and dumb shit, that's stupid. That has never been in Pokemon. You're just baiting them.
Well, there is in the Wild Safari, you do that in Diamond and Pearl.
But it doesn't feel like that. I mean, you've done that since the first games in the Safari Zone. You've thrown stuff.
Yeah.
But that's in the Safari Zone. That's not a main mechanic of the game.
I know it's not a main mechanic, but I'm saying that if it adds on to the immersion of the series, right? You're a Pokemon trainer. You want to catch Pokemon. I just feel like that's on a.
Like no one ever.
My biggest problem is the fact that they're forcing you to go and catch multiple of the same. They're
not forcing you. No one's forcing you.
You can't do it. You don't have to.
Game.
You
don't have to buy the game.
And I didn't buy the game.
If you play have played the catching mechanic, you would want to just keep catching Pokemon. It's that addictive.
See, Tony makes a good point, though. You don't have to buy the game. And he asked me why I won't support Game Freak. There you go. I don't.
Gary doesn't like evolution in games.
No, I do, but when it's done right and you keep the game at its core fundamentally the same, when you start changing the recipe for what made the game great in the first place, I no longer want to play that game.
Okay. Well, then what's an example of a game series that did that? Because I asked you that in the chat, and you didn't give me an answer.
We got breaking news.
Call of Duty. There you go.
What Call of Duty? We're getting Amazon ads. That means Papa Bezos is watching.
Papa Bezos.
Like,
Papa Bezos.
We're gonna get that big ad money.
He said Papa Bezos.
That's what he said.
No, what Gary said. Papa
Bezos. Papa Benzo. Amazon stocks. That's right. All right. I think this is enough yelling about stupid games like Pokemon.
No, it's never enough. It could go on forever.
It can.
It could go on forever.
But essentially what it boils down to, what I'm hearing is Gary just wants small, incremental changes. Just tiny little ones.
I mean,
maybe add a new color to your hat.
Explain to me the large, huge incremental or the huge changes from the God of War to the new God of War Ragnarok. What are the gigantic changes they've made in
that's a hold on, Gary. There is a massive gigantic change. What the hell?
Really? Because it's not apparent when you look at the game.
You're talking about the original God of War?
No. I'm talking about the last God of War that was released before Ragnarok. What's the difference?
The 2018.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, then I would
exactly my point. So why is everybody like Bob raving that it's Game of the Year material?
Well, I was been saying that recently.
Maybe the story, Gary?
It is mostly going to hinge on the story.
The story is one part of a game. You not only have story, you have
the combat, Gary?
Story. The combat's generally the same as that game was. There's nothing that new to the point to push it over to the Game of the Year.
But here's the thing.
Stop. Shut up. Gary. So what you're saying is you want the games to stay the same, but when they do, you're gonna say they're not as good. He's not game of the year.
No,
'cause
no,
it's
no, no,
essentially
no.
the
That,
same
no,
game.
that's not what I said. I'm just saying that you guys are using what I'm saying against me, and I've just put the point out. Like you tried to disprove me on that, and I made the point that Bob is making it out to be like it's a game of the year material. Now that's fine for Bob
You
if that's
asked
what he
why,
thinks.
and we gave you the reason why. It's got good gameplay and a story.
Yeah, but what I said was, what are the changes that made it? Because
Say they had to
It's
do changes
incremental
to be game-
changes.
to be game
I mean,
of the
I
year.
haven't played the game, but from Bob and a friend, it seems like
no,
small
because you just made
changes
fun
that
of you
improved
just
it.
made fun of me because I don't want huge changes. I want incremental changes, and I just said
I didn't make fun
that-
of you. I just stated a fact.
Well, and my point was that Bob is considering that.
He has a different opinion on games than Gary. Yes, we get that.
Okay, I'm pointing that out.
But there's no inconsistency because you're two different people. If you said it, then it would be an inconsistency. Bob liking the way that those games are and saying that it's game of the year has no effect on whether you want games to be incremental versus a revolutionary leap in gameplay style.
Here's the thing. They've already done it with God of War, and I think that's fine. Like if you like the way it is now versus the way it used to be, I'll agree with Blinded. There's a huge change in God of War. When I look at it, I'm like, okay, they moved away from what was kind of a similar thing as Devil May Cry. I mean, those games were all the fucking same, right? I look at something like Bayonetta. People were going crazy over Bayonetta. What makes Bayonetta so great over something like a Devil May Cry 4?
People like Bayonetta. That's why
it's different, but it's samey.
Yeah, but like if you're arguing
Streaming.
about franchises changing and stuff like that, well, a lot of people like franchises
what I'm
because they.
saying is games. Well, because Bob has pointed out that games are not samey, and I feel like they are samey.
They're not, Gary. One
They are.
game.
Never said they're not.
Hold on. Games within the same franchise. This is your argument, essentially, Gary. You're going, you know what? All restaurants are samey because McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King, they all sell burgers. And we're going, hey, Gary, there's chicken places and that taco place, and that guy over there sells Greek food. And you're like, no.
Yeah, but I'm not the one who's saying gaming is at the pinnacle of gaming, though. It's not. It's not, though.
Hold on. I want to hold on. You said that a game that has innovated a series was Call of Duty. Could you explain? Because like that has.
I haven't played
the
it in a while.
consensus is that's not true.
Yeah.
But
the consensus would be the complete opposite.
It has refined it. I'll go this way. It has refined it to a point where it needs to be. They don't need to change anything.
But what's the I don't understand this, right? The last God of War we got was 4 years ago.
Answer this. What kind of a backlash would there be if Call of Duty, that series, all of a sudden dropped first-person shooter and was a third-person shooter? What kind of backlash would that game have if it changed it?
I don't know if there would be a backlash. I don't know. I think people would probably be upset, yeah, because it's first person. But there are a lot of people who prefer third person.
That's how I feel about Pokemon.
No, but I don't understand how you could say Call of Duty as an example when Call of Duty comes out every single year and
because
God of War comes out.
They refine it the way it needs. Well, it is now. I haven't played it in like a long time, but back when they were first making those changes, they did it right. They added being able to climb over like barriers, being able to slide, being able to do those little incremental changes made that game. It kept it fresh.
Well, this is what I'm saying. You haven't played God of War. I haven't played God of War.
I haven't.
That could be the same thing.
The 2018 one, but I've watched enough of it to understand and then
Gary,
look at it.
Stop saying that. You sound really dumb when you say that. I've watched the game.
I've watched enough.
Yeah, you can't say you've never played it and then be like, I watched it, so
I
know.
It's the same thing. It's the same argument with Amico. I don't have to play Amico games to see that Astro Smash. You control a fucking goddamn thing that goes side to side, and I hit a button to shoot the thing. I don't have to play it to understand the mechanics. I played games since I was 4. I've played them for 32 years. I understand to watch a game is like playing the fucking game. No amount of playing it is going to change the difference between me watching it for 10 hours and me playing it for 10 hours.
Did you watch 10 hours of the new God of War Ragnarok?
I have watched about 4 hours worth of content of that game, yes. I've sat there, watched Bob stream the fucking game. Yes, I've watched enough of it.
Did you watch the other game, the previous game?
The 2018 one? I mean, it's been a long time, but yeah.
So do you remember?
I watched quite a bit of it.
Do you remember?
Do I remember it right now? No. If you're going to put me on the spot, can I tell you what character you?
No. I didn't ask about the bosses. I just.
You want a direct comparison of You
to
want
make a
direct comparison of when's the last time you've seen 2018 version to when you're comparing it now. No, but I know it's similar enough for it not to be.
But hold on. I want to get back to this other point.
$10,000 on a PlayStation 5.
$10,000.
But how do you? Okay, even if it's samey, couldn't you just, if you picked it up and played and it was fun, would you bother by the fact that it's samey?
You guys are making it out to be like I'm saying that the worst fucking things ever. I never said they're terrible.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just
games?
saying in a game in general. If a game to you looks samey and you picked it up and you're like, oh, I had more fun with this than the last game, even though it was samey.
And I would say that it's probably better than its predecessor if they've made the right changes where they needed to.
But shouldn't the game be about having fun? Like that should be the main goal of the game.
I never said, I can guarantee you that I would have fun with both of the new God of Wars. I'd have fun with. I never said I wouldn't have fun with Elden Ring. I just feel like it's just a slightly improved Dark Souls, and I was never a big fan of Dark Souls.
All right, hold on. Space Invaders is a better game than Grand Theft Auto. Pong should watch you know.
I mean, some people might think that. I mean, to each his own, right? You might not like Grand Theft Auto. You might like Space Invaders.
I just think saying something is samey and equating that to being bad, like that doesn't really make much sense.
It's like, if I really got to think about it, because I know I like contradict myself a little bit when I'm talking about like Pokemon and then other games that are really like near and dear. Like Pokemon's one of those games. Zelda's one of those games. I think they've gone too far. Like Zelda's the biggest one I can say, because it feels like they tried to accommodate people who are like who like people who like Skyrim, people who like games like that. The reason they went that way with Zelda was to capture part of that market, and I don't feel like Zelda.
Well, Zelda was kind
franchise.
of. I don't agree with that. Zelda has been always inching toward that. That doesn't make any sense.
I mean,
like if you go back and play the original,
they were with Skyward Sword. I think you're right about that. I think they were with Skyward Sword and they worked their way up.
I think you dislike the game because it does have flaws. Like I put 120 hours into this game. I do like the game, but I can see it has a lot of flaws.
I dislike it. I don't dislike Breath of the Wild. I think it's overrated.
Well, I mean, but the thing is, I told you it's warrant the praise because it does a lot of things better than most open world games. It just has flaws.
From who?
Gary.
From outlets, from everybody, consensus.
Hold on. You realize that Breath of the Wild might be the first Zelda game that certain people play, right?
No, I get that. That's why go rewind and see what I just said. By who? Then a newer generation.
But a lot of Zelda fans, I'm telling you, I played all the Zelda games though.
This is why people go ask anybody 20 years or younger, and I can guarantee you most of the kids do not like old 8-bit video gaming. Right?
I'm sure that's the case. I've said this too. Yeah. I mean, obviously not.
That's part of it.
Not me.
It's a generational thing. It's a generation. I've said this.
You're just an old boomer. That's all.
I am a boomer.
I mean, I don't really agree with that, but
I'm a millennial with a fucking boomer's taste, I guess.
Look at you throw apples in Donald Land Famico, a McDonald's game. Yeah. That apple throwing sweet. Mechanic is old.
Don't make fun of the fucking Treasure Land, dude. Treasure Land's sweet.
All right. I think this is we've gone as far.
It's gone too far.
Oh man.
We'll have to.
When Gary gets better audio
Saturday. Yeah, I know it sucks.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I said, I don't have headphones or anything, so this is where I'll depart. I'll see you boys on Saturday.
Please show up on Saturday. Don't just tell us that.
He'll be there. He'll be there in spirit. All right. 2 hours and 30 minutes. This was longer than I thought it was going to go. It's gone in weird directions, but here we are. We're here. Thank you guys for the donations, not donations, tips, super chats, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Not donations. We're not a charity. And don't forget memberships. We want to live like kings. Gary sounds awesome.
He's like way more hyped. What the fuck?
Yeah. Blinded is the new MVP. Yeah.
Until next week. Then it goes back to
Yeah, I might believe that. I might believe that. Gary does seem a little bitter about how games are evolving, but yeah.
I
Thank you,
just
guys.
think he doesn't play them. He needs to play them and then give his.
Well, by the
opinion.
time he plays them, he waits till they go on sale. He's like, I played God of War 2018 just yesterday, for the first time ever.
Because he said the same thing about Metroid Dread. I'll always get him on that point. I remember, Gary. I'm always going to remember what you say, man.
I just, he complains about games being samey, then he complains when games change and are radically different. Gary's never been right ever since his crank broke.
I mean, if he can think out his argument, because that's what he was trying to imply. So
we'll see. Maybe on Saturday. Anyway, love, peace, booty grease. Now we out this bitch.